Okay, sand is rocks
welcome
and
to
glass
Geology
is rocks.
101 with Roddy, your host.
Glass is not rocks.
Glass is not rocks. Glass is different
Glass
from
is
rocks. It is not rocks.
Glass
Glass
is
is made of
melted
rocks,
sand.
therefore glass is rocks.
Oh goodness.
Melt sand, get glass.
Okay,
Or
let's
melt
see
Grind
here.
down
minerals, I
rocks
guess.
for
I think-
sand.
Everything
Everything
for glass.
Everything is awful.
I remember one time somebody told me
where's
that
Daniel?
glass was not
there,
rocks,
needs
and I'm going to
Elliot
stick
needs
with
to be
that.
There.
Hey, I'm where I should be.
Okay.
Are
What
you?
is
No.
glass?
need to be.
I think we're doing great.
Wait,
Everything's
no,
fine.
you need to be there.
You really
I
have to.
don't
it.
remember.
Have you ever seen when a lightning
Glass
bolt
is
hits
wood?
sand? That's the coolest thing.
It is
is very
It makes a
cool.
tree out of glass.
Mhm.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
I've only ever seen
What?
that on that movie with Reese Witherspoon.
Oh, yeah. Well,
It's not a great movie.
Okay.
if you need a pick me, if you need just like a rom-com pick-me-up, it's fine.
What? It's not even a good rom-com.
I
What
watched
is
that
that
movie
movie?
once like
Rom-com
10
where
years
there's
ago.
lightning hitting the beach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
Making
understand
glass.
how
Well,
these
he
are
like
related, but
spelled it
No,
at
Hunter.
like
No.
What?
She's a high-powered
We
lawyer.
refuse.
He's a country bumpkin artist person.
With
I just
magic
wanna- I
abilities
just wanna
to
say
make
that-
lightning appear?
I just want to say that every week Noelle goes, "Why didn't we end earlier?" And it's because of things like this.
right here.
Oh
What
my
is glass?
goodness.
Yeah, what is glass? First,
Well, we're
is
saying
glass?
it's Noelle's
Glass.
fault.
yeah, this is my fault. Come at me, bro.
Glass is ass is grass.
So can we start the show?
No. Yeah.
I mean,
No, Hunter.
Welcome. My name is Daniel. And I'm
Hey,
here for the
everybody.
money.
Hey everybody, welcome to Hashbrowns and Hooligans. We play D&D and talk about rocks and sand and nonsense. Welcome to the stream. Potentially one of our longest running just openings. Let's go around the table real quick, introduce ourselves. We'll dive in because we left at an intense moment. Daniel.
We're out in the open.
Yeah, Daniel, we'll start with you.
Our opening did not set the tone for what we're about to drop into. My name is Daniel. I play Roddy. I'm an archaeologist, and I'm dying.
Yep.
Not
all right,
dark at all.
strong.
Continuing that trend, Elliot.
Elliot?
Elliot?
I'm playing my character.
Oh, okay.
Right. Yeah, it's you're
Well,
dead.
for anybody who didn't watch the episode,
Spoiler alert.
Wow.
I did play Rad.
I am the player formerly known as Rad.
known as Rad. I am the player known as Elliot, playing the character formerly known as Rad, but now playing Rad. So, bark, 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 bark,
Yeah,
bark, 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 bark.
the other Rad, not the same one. Emily.
Hello. I am playing Nori. I just took down the individual we were fighting. This may make us the bad guys, to be totally honest. But we're still on the fence about that. I'm still up, so I'm hoping I can help some of our downed friends because we don't need another death on my conscience tonight.
Gabe.
Hey there, I'm Gabriel. I play Thrax, who I believe is still up. I left a little early last session. I think he's still
Thrax
standing.
is still up. Yes, we'll get into the recap, but he is still up.
Yeah.
He is still the
he's a-
character currently known as Thrax.
Yeah,
Thank
still the
God.
character currently known as Thrax. No monk, and Glass is definitely sand.
That works. Mel.
My name is Mel, but sometimes the hooligans mix up Shelly and Mel a lot.
It's because I'm looking at you in the stream, and it
Yeah.
has character name, but I look at face and see you're like you, and it meshes poorly in my brain.
Yeah. And Shelly's just been chilling in a cave. So as far as she knows, it's roses and sunshine up there.
Shelly's had a great last 5 minutes enjoying not being in combat.
Yeah.
Not Shelly's last 5 minutes. Just like
No,
the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, the last couple days.
The 5
been
minutes
rough.
that have led us to this point were good for Shelly. Billy.
I'm Noelle. I play currently and potentially forever Billy.
No.
I do have more deaths on my conscience, but not the death I wanted. 'Cause that guy got away. This stupid horse. Should have shot the horse. How many hit points did that horse have?
He didn't get away.
He didn't
Did
get
he?
away.
He did
No.
not get away.
No,
You
he
took him
away.
down.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Okay.
He did not get away.
In my head.
Action on that.
Oh, we are gonna punch that horse. Don't you even worry.
Book that horse.
All right.
No. Don't do that.
We can
Oh.
we can all wait. No, now we can
Okay.
never go back to Helen. What's the name of that city he's from?
Helenor.
Helenor.
Helenor. We can't go back there ever again.
I mean,
we
you,
before?
it's a gray area.
Yeah. Daddy
Let's,
Packrus is there.
let's go ahead and dive into the recap. Let's see Elliot. This is a you session for recap.
So we were checking out this pond that had an underwater cave,
Mhm.
but the cave itself wasn't like it. There was an air bubble underground. And wait, what?
Thrax is a dad.
Oh, yes, yes. Thrax and
Billy.
who was it?
Billy. Yeah.
Billy
We're co-parents.
found some snake eggs. We think snake eggs, big ones, right? In this cave underground. Realized that they were like live eggs, and they decided. I just saw your name. Good. They decided that they would adopt the eggs and be the new surrogate parents. So meanwhile, up near the surface, Rad the dog was going nuts, and so Roddy and Rad, the Galores, checked out what was going on. Roddy climbed a tree. Rad hid in a bush with Rad the dog, and we realized it was some soldiers from Helenor that were coming towards us, and a familiar captain that we knew, and they were kind of scouting the area out.
Mhm.
And we eventually decided, like, hey, we're gonna try and just talk to them about it. It was very tense. They didn't really like go, oh, hey guys, how's it going? They were kind of like,
I was hoping for that reaction.
yeah, I know, me too. They were like pulling out swords and sort of like ready for a fight, but not
It's like-
starting one yet.
That's like the opposite of what we wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
You
They-
can make
they
the
were
argument
pushing-
it couldn't have gone worse.
Yeah, like they were pushing things in a bad direction.
Toxic. They're
And
toxic.
yeah, very toxic attitudes. And we were like, hey, what are you doing here? And we were like, hey, here's what has happened to us. We teleported here. We found my dad in a cabin nearby. Like we didn't even mean to come here. And but then, he left and he's gone. He's not on this plane of existence anymore. Oh yeah, I kept stating it in a weird way, like he's not with us anymore, and he's no longer in.
He's
this
moved
world.
on to another world.
Yeah, he's moved on to another world, and the guy was like, "Huh, that guy's not here. Let's keep looking for the snake lady." And it was like, "Wait a second. If he was here, were you looking for him?" And basically, we got a lot of flavors of, yeah, we were going to kill your dad if we had to, and we were probably going to have to.
Yeah, they seemed prepared to have that fight, whether or not your dad had deserved that.
Right. And so that definitely hit Rad the wrong way. And then they were like, oh yeah, and then also we're going to take you back with us so you can stand trial again for murder, etc., etc., etc. And Rad's like, no, I don't think any of that's going to happen. And so he attacked them. Because Rad's going to Rad. Big fight happened. All of them gang up on Rad. Rad make big
All
shiny
of them.
dome.
It was crazy.
Make death dome. And put
Essentially
a few
made a
of them
blender
through the death dome, and they died. Thrax and was it
Nori.
Nori drowned.
Nori?
Yeah,
Thrax and Nori made a concerted and kind of slow effort
yeah.
to put one of these guys underwater because they were in heavy armor.
Very methodically
Yes.
murdered this man in the worst way he could have died.
This was
They
like
they both had so many weapons. He was like thrashing around in the water in heavy armor, didn't have his weapons anymore. They both had weapons, and they're like, nope, drag you to the edge, drop you so you drown.
I mean, I shouldn't laugh. It's not that funny. It was
I
a
think it's
Emily
hilarious.
Chaos thought out of game, and it turned into in game. I have no excuses.
They attacked us. and
The
for that, they
intrusive
deserve
thoughts
to
won
die.
that round.
Yes, they did.
So yeah, that happened. Roddy did his best to keep a few of them busy. Did very good. And Billy worked at
bad.
trying to negotiate a peace that I don't think
27
I don't
didn't
think they
stop
wanted.
it.
Here's-
And,
here's-
Gave you
here's the thing.
They gave us the opportunity.
Here's the thing. You rolled very well on that intimidation check. If it had gotten to his turn
Yeah.
to, like, and you guys weren't still slaughtering them, he would have commanded them to back down. He ran away as soon as it got to his turn.
Yeah.
But you guys continued to kill.
keep
Yes,
forgetting
yes.
that when Rad's in a rage, he can't really,
Yeah. You
Brad
can't
does
really
not have
reason
much
with
control when he's in a rage. Now he has no control, and nothing to control.
Mm.
Good.
He's free,
Uh,
man.
But
Freer
yeah.
than us.
So Rad went down eventually. It took a long time.
It did.
And then they just kept hitting him because they knew what Rad could do.
Yeah, these guards had seen you in the arena fight forever ago. Some of them may have even fought you when you were sparring in the arena that one time. So they are well familiar with your ability to die and then not die.
Yeah, exactly. So Snake Lady came back and helped us with some real good arrows.
Shout out to Pharaoh.
And then we killed them, and Captain Dude ran for his horse, and I believe it was Thrax that. So like, Billy whammied him at one point.
I think
he was
I
essentially
think it was,
down.
I
and
think
then
it was
got back up.
Nori.
Was it Nori?
Thrax chased him down, got into melee. I believe Nori did the like shot an arrow through like
Yeah.
the tree line at
Yeah.
him.
I got the
I
final
did
blow.
whammy
Yes.
him, but it was like it wasn't enough to like he like used his weird ability.
Yeah, you
thing.
whammied him and he went down, and then his like necro sword
Mhm.
revived him, and then he
Fuck us,
kept
necro
running.
sword.
So
Yeah, I know I got
like,
the final hit, but
Can we use
definitely
that necro
first
sword
thing
to
that's going to
take it
happen
back?
is Rad the dog's going to run over there and just like tear his throat out or something.
oh my
Get
god.
real raunchy with it.
Ugh.
We're
Okay.
totally not the bad guys.
Not at all. Okay. Well,
Okay, I will say guard captain's eyes went like completely black,
they did go
For a
completely
minute,
black when
and,
he got back
like
up. Yeah.
pools of empty void,
Very spooky.
and that doesn't sound like a good guy.
I'm excited to use his dice. What's the worst that could happen at this point?
I mean,
I
you
have
could
1
die again.
HP.
You
Oh
could
god, I
die
went
again.
down and
You did. You
Oh, yeah,
rolled a
you-
nat 20.
You rolled a
Yeah,
nat
you did.
20 on a death save.
I'm like, why do I have 1 health? Because we're all gonna die. Guys, it's been fun playing.
That should have been our first indication that someone was going to die. Noelle rolled a nat 20 on a death save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, why didn't we figure it out? It's like, oh yeah, of course someone's going to die.
Okay. So, you guys are still in the forest here. You look around. Those of you who are up, so that's Thrax, Nori, and just barely Billy. You look around, you see Roddy is on the ground, is not moving, looks real rough.
I'm just meditating.
Yeah, he's taking a nap. Rad is just laying in a pool of blood, not moving at all.
Yep. Okay. So I'm still up.
You are still up.
I'm going to dive in the water and go get Shelly.
Okay. You dive into the water and start swimming down. Thrax and Billy, what are you guys doing?
Do you have a better than 0 medicine?
Better than 0?
Yeah, plus 0. Do you have any pluses to your medicine checks?
Oh, I'm
Yes,
sure.
minus.
Let's
I-
not fail Roddy's.
Well, no,
sure.
Roddy, so just out of game, I forget. Roddy, have you rolled any dice yet?
I have 2 successes, 1 failure.
Huh.
Oh.
Fine.
Look, it feels only right for me to go and fail my medicine check
Oh
to
goodness.
save Roddy's life after he failed the one to save mine.
Oh my
So,
god. Yeah.
Daniel, it's
Absolutely.
been an excellent time playing with you.
Make that medicine check for me, Thrax.
I have a -1 here. Do I have inspiration?
You
I
do have
do.
inspiration, yes.
Okay.
Sakura's giving
Okay.
everyone inspiration
Sakura
now,
is going
so-
down the line and making sure everybody is starting with inspiration.
Thank you very much.
They are the most dedicated of us all.
Well, okay. I'm gonna just go ahead and use that point of inspiration. I may have willed this into existence. One more again.
Ooh.
13.
Better,
Oh,
better. Not great.
That's not gonna kill me. That just might not. Right?
I don't know if it's gonna help you.
That's okay.
I'm
As
just
long as
trying
it
to
doesn't do anything
stabilize.
bad. Yeah, as long as it doesn't kill me, I'm okay.
13's pretty good.
Hunter, is there any way I could get to the surface faster if I say were to perceive a man slowly falling through the water, drowning to death?
So normally,
flow at all.
normally yes. However,
Yeah.
you are in the
I'm in
air
the
bubble
I'm
cave,
in the air bubble,
so
yeah.
you don't have line
Yeah.
of sight to him, unfortunately.
It's like a toilet U-bend underwater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It goes-
Yeah.
Thrax, you run over to Roddy. You look him over. You're like, okay, he's not dead. You start like holding like in the spots that are bleeding. You're just like trying to stop that. I will say that with a 13, you are able to hold it. He is not getting worse as long as you are continuing to stay there and maintain it. So
Okay.
he will not have to make any more death saves as long as you are like keeping him stable. If you leave, he will have to start making death saves again.
I get.
That
Yeah,
feels
if
like
he
a
goes-
very specific condition that you're about to apply to this environment. So I will stay.
And arrows fire everywhere.
Yeah. And
Dodge!
then immediately, Snake
the-
Lady shoots me with an
The
arrow.
snake lady starts taking you guys out one by
Yeah.
one.
Billy's gonna
You
stumble
never
to
really left the volcano.
Rad and just check on his body because I guess we don't know that he's dead.
There's nothing left to drink there,
Yeah.
Billy.
No, I'm just.
I
gonna
mean, I feel
no,
like
as a,
Nori knows that he's
as a
dead,
person, I
but-
know that he's dead, but as a player, we just know that he went down.
Yeah,
That's fair.
So you run over to Rad. Go ahead and make a medicine check, Billy.
Oh god,
Figure
it's
out
gonna
if
be
he's dead,
super
check.
sad.
Rad the dog just kind of comes trotting over and
Oh my
lays down up against
God.
Rad.
What are you? Oh, what are you doing? What
He's
are you
alive.
doing?
He's alive.
Oh my gosh!
I think he's okay, guys.
Billy,
Oh God, what did
you do have a point of inspiration if you want to use it.
Jesus.
Otherwise,
I mean-
there's
Snake
the two.
ladies out there.
So you
Can I
want to keep the two?
Can I use my the dice I got from the weird dude to try and bring him back?
The what?
Oh.
The dice I got from Agathor, the captain.
Oh, spend his hit die.
Can I spend his hit die to try and bring him back?
You don't know what it
my
does.
God.
It is something
You
health
don't
based.
know what it does.
It's
I
don't
it's
know what it
not.
does.
Wow.
It's you know for a fact that his hit die that his
Oh,
stuff was more similar to Nori's.
okay.
Do I?
Yeah, I thought you were going to use your illusion magic. Like,
We can
joke's on you,
freeze
Rad.
you.
You're actually still alive.
I think Roddy still has some syringes left.
Oh, well, you're dead. I'm gonna see if I'm dumb enough to use this that hit dice.
Roddy
I'm
isn't.
okay. No, I'm not dumb enough. So
What? No.
You know what? We're
You
gonna
have
get
nothing left to lose. He's
We're gonna
dead.
get Shelly.
What's
It's
the
gonna
worst
be
that can
fine.
happen?
I have 1 hit point left. That's what I have to lose.
Okay.
You walk over to where Rad's body is laying. I'm gonna say Thrax, make me a perception check.
Okay.
Billy,
Oh,
I
no,
need
what
you
are
to
you
make a
doing?
wisdom saving throw.
God.
Oh no.
14.
That is a 4, Billy. You do have your inspiration if you want to use it. You do not need to.
And we do have the because Billy was inside, so they didn't see the arrows come. I don't believe so. They don't know that the snake ladies in the
Correct. You were.
Is the wall of
you were
force
unconscious. The wall of force
Uh-huh.
is
You
gone.
were-
yeah the hollow thing is gone. Oh God, I'm gonna save it because Lord
Okay,
knows.
you save it. With a 14, Thrax, you are stabilizing Roddy. You look over and you see Billy is just like drinking the blood that is pooled around Rad, has completely ignored the body that is laying there.
All you
Just
can
on
eat,
on
baby.
all fours,
Oh, God.
just drinking it directly off the ground.
Golden Corral.
It's Golden Karad over here.
I can't do anything if I leave.
It's free real estate, baby.
She's
got
gonna
2
end up-
successes. I'm meditating. I'm chilling.
Roddy. Okay.
I've never died. Not once. in
What
my
can
life.
Shelly fix if she comes up here right now? What? There's nothing.
Nori, you get down to the cave. You burst up out of the water.
Shelly, we kind of need you up top, please. Right now.
What happened?
You know what? Some people are not doing so good. We do need your help right now.
Okay.
Such a calm way to let somebody know that people are dead and dying.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and start swimming up.
Okay. You swim up, get up top. Both of you make me perception checks.
Okay.
Thrax, are you trying to like yell at Billy to stop or anything like that?
I mean,
Let them do their
probably.
thing,
Yeah.
man.
Like, what's Billy? What's going on with Rad? What?
Okay. So Shelly and Nori, both of you guys get out, like, break the water's surface. You start swimming towards the side, and you can hear Thrax yelling at Billy. And you look over and you see Rad is laying in a puddle of blood, not moving, and Billy is just down on the ground on all fours next to him.
Nori, how about you deal with
Yeah, it's fine. And then he just walks over to Billy. And I feel like he ignores Billy because this is just something that's happening. Obviously, Billy is having a moment and checks on Rad. I'm pretty sure Nori knows he's already dead with his like heightened senses.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to Rad as well.
Okay. Both of you make me medicine checks.
Rad is like a unicorn, and Billy is like the
the blood of the
Professor-
unicorn.
against the dark
Quirrell?
arts defense.
Yeah.
that
Quirrell.
fucker.
Yeah.
You both walk over there. Nori, you can see that any aura around Rad is gone. There is nothing clinging to him anymore. You also don't see, you can see that the heat on him is just fading quickly. Shelly, you walk over, and with your medicine knowledge, you're like, these guys did not leave anything to chance. They were just they had their weapons out, and they were just stabbing over and over again into Rad's body after it hit the ground. It is brutal. This is a massacre in front of you.
I'm gonna dump every single hit dice I have into Rad out of desperation. Probably
Okay.
won't do anything, but
It's okay.
You're
It's okay,
stabilized.
Gabe, Thrax, you have my back. Believe in you.
I'm just slowly putting sand in each of your wounds.
Yes. I'm a mountain goat. The rocks belong in me.
That's right.
Thrax is sticking pieces of wood into the wounds. He's like, Roddy loved chairs.
I like to imagine Thrax has fingers plugging up wounds, and then the other hand is reaching over and just starting to dig a hole.
Multitasking.
Oh,
gotta
man.
get it done.
This is a time efficient.
And +1. Oops. Oh yeah. Okay.
Whoa.
So I take. Quick math. That's not something I can do in my head.
Okay. So we're looking at
45?
let's see.
It is
here.
45.
Yeah, 45 points.
Mathletes.
Oh my
I tried to beat you. I was close. I said 37 right when you were at 45.
Do you say 40? Those
45.
are all directly out of your hit dice, or are you doing hit points as well?
There is all up from my hit dice, and then 1 from my hit points. Because if I use all my hit points again, I believe I won't have any limbs.
It's real bad, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye-bye, limbs. Who needs them?
Oh man,
Overrated.
All you need is a brain.
In a jar.
you pump an absurd amount of energy into Rad. And you see his, some of the wounds sort of just close up a little bit. And you see his limbs sort of twitch. One eye sort of open, still rolled to the side.
Oh, don't like that one.
Head sort of looks up.
Okay.
Just still on the ground.
Brad?
There is a semblance of life.
Okay.
Zombie rad.
So I can't see his
Sad.
aura or essence at all anywhere.
Rombi.
You see a very faint aura surrounding his body as he sort of sits up. But it almost looks like an extension of Shelly's aura,
Of Shelley,
like it
yeah.
is sort of tethered.
Oh man.
Jelly the Puppet Master. Awesome.
Brad? Brad, can you say, I don't know, anything? Words? What's your name? Where are you from?
From
Who's the current president?
from elsewhere in the clearing, the dog barks. The body of Rad the Furbolg just sort of stands in front of you. One eye still just swollen shut, the other one just sort of lazily scanning back and forth, jaw hanging slightly ajar.
Nori, just keep him here. I gotta make sure. I gotta make sure Roddy's okay. And I'm just gonna start crawling myself over there.
Everybody who is currently up, what is your passive perception?
What
Oh.
if Nori's passive perception? Good question.
It should just be 10 plus wisdom.
Mine's 12,
12 as well.
but my senses are still heightened.
Well,
If that makes a difference.
If I'm using hearing or smell or taste, it's like a 17.
Nice.
Rad the dog would not be concerned about
Okay.
this particular thing.
10.
Okay. Shelly, you are distracted by this. Nori, you're like still trying to work out this new aura, so you're focused very intently on it. Billy is, for lack of a better term, incapacitated.
Preoccupied.
Thrax is busy trying to stabilize. So no one notices as this form silently moves out of the woods until, Shelly, you just feel an arrow at the base of your skull. Just not released, just
Just
pressed
knocked. Oh my
into
God.
the back of your skull.
Rad? Rad, not right now. We can't play games right now. I have to get to Roddy.
The form of Rad in front of you just
Rad the dog goes, "Hmm."
Rad the dog was dragging a
As
big
he
stick
drops
into
a
the
stick,
clearing. Yeah.
It's just
The rest of you look over and you see this snake lady standing immediately behind Shelly, large longbow, just arrow right at the back of Shelly's head.
Oh. Can you understand us? Or should we emphasize our S's?
wow. Wow. Snake it.
that's very racist.
I'll see you guys later. This is nonsense. Nonsense.
I can't. Yeah. Hey, quick, wait, before we can I ask a question real
Yeah.
quick, just above the table? Did anyone other than Rad know where Rad hid the gem that we are supposed to destroy?
no!
Nope.
Oh goodness.
Elliot and I had that conversation earlier this
Just
week.
checking. Yeah, no,
Right.
just a quick check in.
Supposed to destroy is kind of some strong language.
I mean, I feel like I might be able to find it.
The bad guy asked you to destroy it.
Yeah.
All right.
Mel, Shelly says, can you understand us? Do we need to overemphasize our S's?
Shelly's canceled.
Sort of slowly turning around to face her. She sort of looks you up and down, still holding the arrow just perfectly still. Looks, eyes just scanning you. Eyes lock on the baby Bjorn that is hanging off the front of you that has 2 large eggs in it.
Oh god. Wait, I put the oh my god.
Why didn't you put those down?
No one
What
said
are you
they were.
doing?
I mean, the number of times we did reference the eggs being
You
baby
guys spent
Bjorn,
Yeah.
you guys spent so much time talking about how you were definitely baby Bjorning the eggs and bringing them.
it's the only way to keep them warm.
Mel,
Zero
that's what
regrets.
happens when you're not here.
Thrax's name in the Zoom currently is just kind of excited to be a dad. Like there is no excuse you can give right now to justify. Oh no, we definitely wouldn't have him with us.
Oh god.
I feel like Nori's gonna put like his weapons down.
Okay. You just like
Oh,
lay
God.
lay them in the
Oh
dirt.
gosh.
Just lay them in the dirt.
I was protecting them. We thought they were gonna come down into the cave. I didn't think. I'm sorry. I just had to come here really fast to help my friend. I'm sorry. They're yours. They're yours. They're snakes, right?
We don't mean you or your family any harm.
Make a persuasion check, Shelly. I will give you advantage with Nori's help.
Okay.
I just want to go on record as saying she's probably not a snake.
So
In the same way that Rad is not a dog.
how would
Hey,
Shelly
hey,
know?
Rad is a dog.
Rad
I'm
been
just
over
goes.
roleplay right
Oh,
now.
sorry, Threat.
Gabe forgot his own character's name.
Got my own. Look, it's
We're
been a
doing
long
great,
day,
guys.
all right?
He's gonna be a dad. Give him a
Clearly,
break.
Crash is a dog.
That's a lot for a new dog to process.
Did I miss these eggs?
I became a dad, and now I'm
fertilization,
giving my kids up for adoption in like a one-session time frame.
17.
Not uncommon.
Totally normal. D&D.
Shelly, she looks you over. You see the like just blazing anger in her eyes seems to settle a little bit. Still doesn't seem to trust you. Arrow does not move at all. Still pointed directly at your face. But it is like she just makes a motion towards the ground. Like motions with her head towards the eggs and then down towards the ground.
I'm going to attempt to extraordinarily gently place the coveted eggs upon the ground.
You could also do it like a
Oh man.
Go get him!
fetch.
Oh my god, please no.
You throw the egg. You throw the egg, and Thrax just goes ball, and then takes off into the woods, letting Roddy die.
And party wipe. Insert.
It's okay, I
Oh,
understand. You can't let the eggs drop. It's like
What was-
don't let the balloon touch the floor game. I
What was
understand.
Rad's
Yeah, keep
dad's
yapping.
name again?
You go to put the egg down, but your cat-like reflexes kick in, and so you just kick it like a ball into the woods.
Cass,
You
Can
kick
I
'em,
say
big
that I'm
splatter.
holding an action to like catch the arrow out of the air if
I don't think
it gets
we're
fired?
next to-
If they fire anywhere near you, yes.
how far away they were?
Roddy is about 30 feet from Rad.
Okay.
and
that's
I was crawling. I'm exhausted, yo.
Yeah.
It's a whole zombie.
You I assume slowly.
Yes.
Spike.
Go down, put the eggs on the ground. Keep your hands where she can see them. She nods and then just like slowly rotates around you, so that she is next to the eggs, and then just like lowers the arrow, picks up the eggs, puts them into a pouch at her side. Starts
Kangaroo pouch?
no, like a satchel.
No, it's fully
I-
a scaly, snaky pet.
It is actually 100% a kangaroo pouch. It was skinned off of a kangaroo
No!
to make this
So
bag.
mean.
Um,
So mean.
thought she
Hey,
was going to be a
you-
marsupial.
Why
You're-
did you get in trouble?
you're the one who wanted this to exist, Daniel.
That's not what I meant.
I'm just yes
done
anding.
this.
Um,
Done this.
you
I'll take the fall for this one.
one kangaroo was harmed in the making of this podcast.
Let the kangaroo people come after me. I'll take them on.
As they start raising the arrow back up, they've picked up the eggs. Go to start pulling the arrow up. They look down and they see Rad laying there. And immediately they just let go of the bow and sort of like kneel down next to them. Just sort of like looking them over. He's just sort of sitting there, just looking.
Take that as opportunity and keep crawling on over to Roddy.
Okay,
What was Rad's dad's name again?
it's a very
That's
good question.
bad.
Cassathor.
Cassathor, right? Okay. So yeah, she's hovering over Rad.
Okay.
not the dog, correct?
That's so right.
And we found you because Cassathor, wow, the list is real on fire today.
I thought you were just doing the S
Cassathor
thing,
had
so
him,
it's fine.
gave us, or we found this map. He's gone. You're not protected here anymore. Rad was his son.
Make a persuasion check.
With advantage, because
No.
I get advantage? No? Oh, damn.
Probably not a civilized person.
Am I? Can I
Rude.
stop doing what I'm doing and just like look up?
13.
Or
Yeah,
Lives in a
you
cave with a kangaroo
Okay.
pouch. What do you want
this
here?
at this point you've sort of snapped yourself out of it. You're like sitting back.
Okay.
It's like you know that like
dazed.
that moment of like where you've been drinking like for a while and you hit a point where like your movements are a little bit faster than you mean them to be and everything seems to spin a little bit. That's sort of where you're at right now as you sit back. So like everything's kind of moving a little bit weird. You're having a hard time focusing on things.
Are you blood drunk right now?
I mean,
What is going on? You cannot tell me we're not the bad guys.
Hey,
listen.
when
Life's a party.
yeah, rage blood tastes good, man.
Oh my gosh.
Out-
Okay.
When you get stabbed with
It's like
like
Four
2
Loko.
syringes, 3 syringes, I don't know, a bunch of shit's gonna go wrong. Okay.
Think about what you said just now.
Hey, the moral of the story is if you take enough drugs, you'll start drinking blood.
Uh-huh.
Don't do drugs.
I'm
Don't
gonna
do
invent a
dru-
street
don't
drug
do
and
drugs,
call it
kids.
rage blood.
Don't drew
Rage
drugs
blood.
either.
don't drew drugs.
Don't drew drugs.
And also
church.
don't drew drugs and don't drug drews.
Perfect.
You look over. You see this snake lady sort of kneeling down in front of Rad, just sort of moving back and forth. Their tongue is sort of flicking in and out of their mouth, sort of almost tasting the air around Rad as he's sitting there.
Would Rad the dog be familiar with this person?
Yes.
Okay, he'll come over and just kind of sit down next to her and just look.
She just sort of reaches down, scritches you behind the ears, looks down at Rad the dog, and says something in a language that you guys don't speak. Billy, make me just a straight intelligence check, because you took Sylvan when you leveled up. Absolutely
I'm gonna
wild that that's a thing that happens.
I'm gonna re-roll this.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, goodness.
Sweet.
21. You pick up a few words. Refers to seems to refer to Rad as refers to Rad as
Brad?
a brother. And seems to be just sort of like reassuring Rad the dog.
She is my sister.
Are you related?
Was her sister.
How could you...
She's
Do you
still
know
my
Rad?
sister. It's just I was her brother.
I should clarify. She seems to refer to Rad the dog as a brother.
Oh.
And just seems to be comforting him.
Okay, I'm still her brother.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I say, and I guess broken Sylvan at this point, like, can you help our Rad? Covered in blood.
It's gonna be great when she just shoots him in the head.
Gotta put him out of his
Yes,
misery.
I can.
Yeah. When a horse
Got it.
breaks its leg,
You murdered.
you murder it.
You punch it. You punch
She
it hard.
looks over at Rad. The furball, not the dog. I've regretted this decision ever since I made it.
Like, we're gonna let you get rid of this dog.
I know. I'm such a fool.
Introduce a huge floofy boy.
I know. She looks at Rad the Furbolg. Seems to be like tasting the air around him. Turns back to you, Billy, and in Sylvan. You think it's not here.
We have to go somewhere else?
Just slide him in the water.
Oh goodness.
So there's definitely that's what she said. That's got to be it, right?
You ask if you have to go somewhere else. She seems to be trying to find the word to use. And seems to be having a hard time putting a word to it. The words that she used roughly would translate to like the thing that binds you. And then points at Rad and says, "Lost."
Okay. Shelly, I'm gonna point to Shelly and be like, "Can she help our other friend who's still on the ground?"
Shelly is
Shelly's
crawling across the
Okay.
clearing to Roddy.
Okay, then.
Shelly, you would have gotten to Roddy by this point.
All right. Let's get some medicine on this fool.
And I'm gonna look
Hey.
to Nori and just be like, "What happened?"
I have a very high intelligence modifier.
I mean, the fight didn't go our way, Billy. I don't really know what else to say.
Shelly, you stabilize Roddy. He is fully stabilized.
Hey.
Roddy, you slowly return to consciousness with one hit point.
No.
I may or may not have surrounded your body with small sticks and twigs in case we.
Just in case
You
they were
know,
needed.
kind of.
That just means I'm more chair, which is sick.
Right.
I'm just gonna lay down for a short nap now.
Sure.
You're
Yeah,
just
start pulling
you're
the
already
sticks
on
and twigs
the
around Shelly.
ground. You just sort of curl up into the fetal position.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want anyone to panic, but I don't think we should be here when more guards come looking for this group.
What do you mean? We killed all the guards.
We did, but I'm sure they'll be wondering why these guards haven't returned.
I'm gonna go to the. I'm gonna get up. Try not to look at Rad's animated corpse, and go to the captain's body and just ransack it for everything.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Do you have inspiration?
No, I used it on my Sylvan.
Can Rad the dog go over there and like nose at it to flip it over?
Oh, can
And
you give me the help action?
Help.
Sure, I will let Rad the dog help you. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
With 24.
Amazing. Dog senses.
Oh yeah.
You find three things of interest, Billy. One, there is the sword, which is laying at the ground at his feet. All of the horses, by the way, have run off.
But yeah,
They have fled off into the forest.
shocking.
The sword is laying on the ground. You see those runes that were along the blade are slowly beginning to fade back to a normal color. You also see there is a There is his armor. His armor looks very, very well made. Bears the mark of Helenor and the guards there. There is a secondary marking on the pauldron, though, which is a sun with a bird in flight in front of it. The third thing is there is a scroll that is tucked into his belt. It's like a leather-bound scroll.
Pick it up and read it.
Opening it up, you see it has that same marking that's on the pauldron is stamped on the top.
Was that Father Packrus's church's symbol, or is it a different
so
symbol?
he was the Temple of the Sun.
Yeah.
But this is not like the
Temple of the
holy,
Sun, okay.
holy symbol of the sun. You look over this scroll. The majority of it has been burnt. It looks like they took like a candle to it or something like that and burnt off specific areas.
Lame.
There is only one section of it that is left. You see the top where that stamp is, and then a section that says that there is still a creature left to be stamped out, and then describes this location.
I'm gonna hold it up to the group and just be like, I think they were looking for the snake lady. Nick holding up the piece of paper. You are a snake lady? Sorry, I'm Billy. As I swag with standing with my 1 hit point. I don't think this armor is gonna fit because Thrax doesn't wear armor.
Correct.
I mean, we could give it to
Shelly or Nori could hypothetically wear it, but it is like it is a bulky plate armor.
Believe it or not, I don't really want to wear Hela in your armor.
You can get us
All
into the
things
city.
considered. But I do think we should get out of here, and I look to the snake lady whose name we do not know yet. And I don't think you should stay here. You should probably leave. Or they will come back for you and your family.
Billy, make me another intelligence check, see if you can understand what what her response to this.
$15?
The best you can make out seems to be can't run, door locked.
She wants to go back to the Fey Gate. And Rad's the only one who can open it. So this is very inconvenient.
Do you have a secondary location that we can all hide out in and maybe sleep for like a week?
There's no Sylvan word for ramshackled cabin. But she says Cassathor's name and says bad house.
But they know. Oh, but okay. So I'm gonna.
At least it's
We
a
might as
different
well go.
house.
Is this a different house than the house that we were at?
Yeah, that was a good house.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Gotta be
Um.
a different house.
Unless she's just used to
I
like.
think it's a matter of
mansion.
Oh
perspective.
yeah, maybe yeah. You're right. It's
Hey, wow.
pers-
They probably have dope houses.
Yeah.
I don't know if
This
you.
house doesn't
like,
even fly.
I know you guys were excited that you got to make like scones and muffins and stuff, but I don't know if you remember the image of that house.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
They know about that house? Is there another place we can go?
Feeling so needy right now.
She again says door locked.
Yeah, well, because it's either that Billy knows that we're gonna have to stab corpse Rad because it's an abomination, and they don't want to have to address that right now.
Strong words coming from the other undead in the group.
Yeah, I was about to say
gonna
there's
say.
3 undead party members now. There's 3 undead party members.
Kettle.
Who's the third?
Billy, I don't think we have much of a choice right now. We might as well get close to the gate and at least try to open it.
Are
I
we
mean, I tried
absolutely
everything.
sure she's referring to the gate as the locked door? Maybe
I'm
there's a
gonna
different
point in
one.
the direction of the house and say, like, is this the way to the locked gate?
She nods.
Okay. Are you gonna? Will you come with us?
She did say she could help us with Brad, but we can't do it here.
Which Rad?
She picks up her bag, pulls it over her shoulder, just sort of nods, makes a motion, and begins like very quietly making a movement that way. Just disappears into the brush.
Do you got Rad? Nori? You're the only one who can carry it.
All right, Thrax, do you mind giving me a hand here?
I mean,
I can
okay.
carry it. I got this. Hold on, I'm waking up.
Okay. Yep. Take a minute. Roddy's pretty good at medicine if you want him to try something.
Is there
Well,
any?
no, hold on. Rad is walking. Rad can walk.
All of us can
He's-
technically
He's
walk.
he's currently sitting on the ground. You haven't
Okay.
tried to get him up.
Okay, I will try with Thrax's help to get him up because I'm not very strong.
Uppies, Rad! Uppies!
You help him. You help him to get up.
Brad the dog comes and knocks you over.
You help him
Right
to
to
get
the
up,
knees.
and he slowly gets to his feet, just sort of standing there.
Can I do a quick check? Just a little, maybe a little divination probe. I don't know how much. I don't even know if I have hit dice left. I do have hit points though. I just wanted a quick ping. I got my hands on him. I just want to see what's going on.
Yeah, I don't feel like he
Yeah.
has that
What are
many hit
you?
dice.
What are you trying to discern?
I'm just trying to get a sense for whether or not Red Goodness is still with us.
Red goodness.
Um,
Good old Red delicious.
How much are you spending?
Why do you always ask me that?
Because it's an important question.
Um,
Trying to turn us into gambling addicts. So
I'm gonna say a minimum of 2 because he's not unconscious.
Okay.
All right. Well, R.I.P.
So I'll just
Rex,
just
fine.
2. I don't know. I'm just gonna roll 2 dice. 3 and 6.
Okay.
9 total.
9 total. And what are you trying to discern?
I want to know how much of his glorious nature is still in play.
Okay. You reach out, you see sand sort of floats out of Thrax's fur and just seems to swirl around his arm as he reaches out. And Thrax, you see that when Red went into his rage in the fight, his eyes had gone blue, some of the fur around his face had gone red. That is still there. The one eye that is open is still that blue color. That red is still in his fur. But other than that, you don't really sense anything at first. And you sort of you get that with like the first hit die of probing. And you sort of push a little farther. And you can definitely sense that there is still that energy there, but it seems to be fading. Like it doesn't have anything holding it there still.
Do I have a sense for how long we have until it's gone?
Make an intelligence check.
Okay.
That's an 8. You do have a point of inspiration if you want to use it.
I do. I think I'm gonna go for it.
Go for it.
Better, way better.
16.
Okay. 16.
You reach out and sort of feel at the edges of it. You can see where it's begun to deteriorate based on the speed at which it's deteriorating right now. You don't have a ton of time. You would
Hours,
think
days.
you would
weeks?
think probably a day, maybe a day and a half before it will
Okay.
be fully deteriorated.
Sure. I would probably turn to Nori at that point and say, Nori, I don't know if we should stay here and if there is some place we can go to help Rad get better. I think we need to do it right now.
Yep.
I know we want to rest, but I don't think we have time.
Yeah, I agree. This lady says she can help us. I think we just have to trust her.
It's up to you.
If that is your decision, I will follow.
Our options are pretty limited. It seems like anything else is a potentially bad decision. But
All
this
right.
is the one potentially good decision that we can make.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
probably
let's-
just like hitch his arm over my shoulder and just try to like
Get him moving.
get him to the cabin.
Yeah.
Sure. You start trying to direct Rad
Romby.
Romby, I'm sorry. You start
So
trying
close
to
Roddy,
direct oh, he's not Rad anymore, he's now Rot. You start trying to direct him. He seems to not pay any attention to anything that you are trying to do. He's just standing there. Until he sees like Shelly begin walking, and then he just starts lumbering after.
And so begins my arc of becoming a necromancer.
I thought you were gonna say parent.
That's
No.
how. Yeah, that's
We
definitely
all
how this
become
ends.
we all
We all
become
become
parents.
zombies.
Now,
Now
first
the
things
necromancy
first.
becomes the necromancer. Also, Rad the dog picks up the sword
Okay.
by the hilt.
Yeah.
It is
Oh
just
my
Just
God.
dragging it through the woods like a very big stick.
Excellent.
Absolutely. Are you taking anything else from that body, Billy?
Well, you said,
Or,
was there
or doing
anything
anything else
there?
with it? It's the armor and the scroll and the sword were the things that
Yeah,
you
I
noticed
mean,
that looked.
Yeah, I was gonna grab the sword and bring it with us, but I don't have 10 minutes to take off this man's armor. So, and it doesn't look like anybody in our group's gonna use it. So, and it's too big for me. So, is it magical armor? No. I'm not gonna go.
Yeah,
Is
I mean, you're the only one who has looked at it. So if you didn't notice anything magical about it.
Okay.
Can I make a
Can-
pitch for Billy to maybe like hide some of this carnage somehow if anyone does come back behind them and attempt to go looking,
We could just
Am I
dump
gonna
the
eat all these bodies?
Yeah, you could just
I'm just
throw them
saying
in.
you are
Eat them.
potentially
Yeah, I was gonna
uniquely
say throw them in.
qualified to do
Uh,
this
Throw them in
in
the water.
Well,
many
yeah.
different ways.
If you guys could just drag them to the water, and they
Yeah.
will all sink to the bottom.
Okay, and then yeah, we can save all the armor for later. I guess I'll do that. I'll
Once
drag
it's
all the
rusted?
bodies.
The
Okay.
armor. Save the
As,
armor for later.
And then I guess like I'll take any. Does it? If anybody has any like nice or better than normal weapons, I will take them. But
Anybody helping Billy move these bodies?
I will drag.
Roddy, make a perception check.
yeah, I'm looking. I guess it would be. We should be looking for weapons and then also any like paperwork or like medical supplies.
I got a 7.
7. You do have a point of inspiration if you want to use it. It's up to you.
It's looting.
I do like looting. Let's
We
do it.
like looting.
Okay.
Oh, Sam, that is horrendous, but I love it.
Hey,
That's
better.
An 8.
I hate my life.
I can help them if you'd like.
You do not see anything additional.
I just have blood
As,
trickling in my eyes.
as you are like dragging these bodies into the water. So you guys start dropping them, and there's a few bodies, so you're it takes a little bit of time, but like better to cover it up than leave it sitting here. Billy, were you showing the scroll or any of that to anybody?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, she showed it.
yeah. I showed it to everybody. I held it up and said that they told the snake lady they were looking for you.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm not hiding it or anything. So whoever wants to grab it can grab it.
Okay.
It's a little bloody.
Roddy, make me a history check.
Sure thing.
Oh, the symbol. Is this the University of the Phoenix?
Oh.
Roddy, you recognize this insignia of the sun with the bird in flight in front of it. It is a modified version of the symbol of the University of the Phoenix. You have seen it in exactly one place,
No.
which is while you were in the sewers underneath the school. When you dropped down, there was a symbol on the wall of this.
So it's like an old symbol.
It is an old symbol. You have heard rumors with a 19. You have heard rumors of a secret organization within the school.
Oh,
No!
the Illuminati.
The Illuminati!
Bert
Oh my
Pohl's
God.
running the Illuminati.
The Illuminati.
Yeah.
Illuminati.
Illuminati.
Great. Wonderful. Because I was sort of
The Birdinati.
Oh no.
Because I was sort of a mischievous rapscallion at the school, stealing and stuff. Would I know anybody in the secret society?
It is like a myth at the school.
Oh, okay.
It's not like a it's the dean and that one cafeteria lady and the professor of ancient literature. It's like it's something that students sort of like whisper and
Yeah.
conjecture
There's
about
a Halloween story about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Urban myth.
Um,
I like it.
and on the scroll is like a list of like,
It is
monster targets.
It looks like an order essentially, and there's just
An
one
order
one
the
section that
Phoenix?
is not like burnt out, which is just the specific like there is still one creature to be stamped out, and then the description of this location.
Okay. So I'm thinking that there is a organization that's like hunting out monsters associated with my old university, and I guess connections to Hallenor. I don't know how far it sweeps across, but definitely this part of the continent. Are all the locations that are stamped out? Can I see where any of the other locations are, or is it like completely?
You can make an investigation check if you wanted to try and see if you can see like what
Have we
else
been to
what
any
else has been
other
burnt
of the
out here.
sites?
Yeah. So, maybe not in
A
game
nat
question.
20.
There it is.
Nice.
There it is.
Last time I rolled a nat 20, some of us died.
You see that there is it doesn't look like this was a list of like these are other creatures to be like eliminated. It looks like it was just this one. But the what you are able to discern is this looks like there was more like confidential information that was in the rest of it, and it was burned over to remove like the ability to
Like
find
to
it,
cover up implications.
Yeah. Two things
There's a
jump out at
conspiracy.
you. The person who seems to be in charge of this, who is like issuing the orders, is somebody who is just referred to as C in the entire thing. It just keeps referring to 4C's work. This thing.
For Crick, right?
The other part is there seems to be an agreement here of the city of Hallenor doesn't have a ton of guards, and they seem to be supplying people to serve as guards in Hallenor from the University of the Phoenix.
Okay.
In exchange for hunting down and retrieving these things.
What was the name in the book that we scavenged from the boat? That was James. We know it was James Crick, but what was like the actual?
I think it was. Oh boy, I'd have to find that note. I think it's Jonathan Creekwell.
I also think it was Jonathan something. Okay, so it's definitely that, right? Like, there's no way that we've encountered all of this, and it's also not that guy.
Jonathan Crutch.
Okay. Yeah, I relayed all that information to everybody. It seems like there's a conspiracy kind of going on to track down, at the very least, Farah. Did we ever get the Snake Lady's name? I only know that because of the... Okay, to track down the Snake Lady. Is she still here? Or no, she went
she
away.
walked ahead of us.
Yeah, she disappeared off into the woods, and then you guys decided to hide bodies.
Yeah,
Well, not all of us.
I feel like Shelly and Romby are at least following the Snake Lady. I think Nori would be as well.
Okay. So you're splitting the party?
I don't want to split the party, but I didn't realize.
Yeah.
I don't think. Yeah,
that.
Shelly did not realize that there was going to be a body dragging.
I was like prepared to leave already.
Okay. So you guys followed the Snake Lady as soon as she left, and then as the rest of the group was like going to leave, Billy was like, "Should we hide these bodies?"
And Roddy's like,
pretty much. I
Roddy's
feel like
yeah,
that's definitely what
Yeah, we'll
happened.
catch up.
Yeah.
I got your back, Billy. And then we also learned about a potential continent-wide conspiracy to track down Snake Lady from my old university.
I mean, you guys are great. I feel like my life has really taken a turn since meeting all of you.
Yeah, it
It's
did. You're
definitely
dead.
taken a turn. I can't say for the better. I'm so sorry for everything.
It's fine. It's good. We're great. Can we just not mention anything that happened in the last 5 minutes? I just high five you.
What happened when? I have no recollection of anything that's
Perfect.
happened ever.
I guess before we start heading, I'm just gonna take a look around and see if there's anybody like coming or like lurking.
Yeah, make a perception check.
I feel like we're the ones that are kind of lurking right now, hiding bodies, uncovering conspiracy. That's very
11.
lurk-like behavior.
11. You look around. You don't see anybody watching. You can hear the sort of like branches breaking and twigs being snapped of Rad's form just lumbering through the forest. Not stealthy at all.
Yeah. I'm like, Ratty, I'm gonna teach you how to cover tracks. And as we follow,
I already start covering tracks.
yeah, we'll follow behind and like trying to cover up as much as we can.
like the party's tracks.
Yeah, like to make it
okay,
look
yeah.
like not
Roddy
like
would only know how to
people
hide
shambling.
his own evidence.
Yeah.
That's I will gladly
absolutely.
accept this tutelage.
You guys do your best to cover up the tracks as you go through the woods. You catch up to the rest of the group. You guys arrive back at the cabin. Arriving back at the cabin, you see it looks exactly how you left it. Rad the dog, you're excited to be home.
Yeah. So run around, kind of find his spot, probably under the porch.
Mm-hmm.
How did Rad open the gate last time?
He channeled a lot of his magic into it.
I don't know if Thrax tried that. I think he was just doing somersault.
Thrax did try and sneak up on the gate and see if he could startle it. Yeah.
I mean, can I try to sneak up on the gate? Maybe it takes a rogue to sneak
Sure,
up on
make
the gate.
a stealth check.
There's a rogue in the party.
And it's not Billy?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you
Surprise.
talking about, Roddy? Billy's your rogue.
I'm just the
27.
archaeologist.
Roddy's like a wizard or something, right?
You are
He's
a
a medic.
ghost. You are a ghost as you approach this doorway. You get up there. You just very silently creep up to it and then like leap out. It's just an arch. You just sort of fall through the archway.
Dang, I stumbled a little bit. Thrax, it was good thinking. It didn't work. I also couldn't do it. This is not Roddy talking. This is Daniel talking. Roddy is classically ambiguous.
About what?
Class.
Just life.
Oh, okay. All right.
Where is the snake lady?
She is here. She's sort of standing in front of the house.
She's on the
Just
porch.
sort of- just
She's
sort
in a
of
rocking chair
looking
with a
around.
shotgun.
Yeah, she got here 20 minutes before the rest of you. She's sitting on the porch, sipping a cup of tea and eating one of the
Sweet tea.
leftover scones.
I'm gonna, I guess, try to subtly smell if she has any like ability.
Yeah, make a
Can't be subtle at this point.
make a perception
You're gonna
check.
subtly smell her.
Can I
Is that what-
just lift that arm up and
Secret whiff.
Yeah, real subtle. Here we
Yeah.
go.
The subtlest.
Get right in there.
Okay, you with a
Do I get
6
punched in the face?
start like sniffing at her. She is already on guard, and the moment you start sniffing at her, has a dagger out, like at you.
Yep. We're good.
Bares her fangs. She opens her mouth. You see these fangs just.
I'm like, I got fangs too, and I have my fangs come out.
No, not helping. Not helping.
There's no fang bonding
Dial it back.
happening?
She.
The fang gang.
Yeah. That shockingly, also bearing your weapon doesn't necessarily de-escalate the situation. But you don't smell anything coming off her.
And
At least
slowly,
not.
like,
At least not right now. You're still like you consumed a lot.
yeah. I'm gonna like back up and just be like, I have teeth too, and then like just back away out of like.
Can I approach Billy and just say, can you get her to help Rad?
Yeah, she I guess, and maybe we can solve it. Like, where's Rad be?
I'll probably put him inside somewhere, right?
Okay.
He is standing in front of this pen that has like 2 large pigs in it, just staring at them.
Yeah, I'm just be like, can you help us get him better?
I make an intelligence check, see if you can decipher what she's saying.
I don't even speak that language, and I can tell that you aren't very proficient in it.
No, it's like I learned most of
Yeah.
it from the tree.
Okay, that's
17.
that explains a lot, actually.
You get the feeling that like she is sitting here waiting for Cassathor to get back because she thinks he can help.
This is
So-
the saddest day.
No,
What
it
is
is.
going on?
Rad's dad went through the gate. Cassathor?
She shakes her head and says, "Door is locked."
No. I'm going to point to Rad and say, Rad, open door. Cassathor went through. Door close.
She
Damn,
looks
he is a
she
deadly
looks
dad.
over at Rad and sort of like sits up and just says, "Again."
Oh, we need to make him well.
Through door.
Out of
Yes. Make him well, and then you can go. We can open the door.
I think there's an interpretive layer here, which
We have to
I'm just
try at least.
just gonna
Opening
add-
the door.
perhaps she means the only way to fix him is going through the door.
Yeah.
Right. So if that's the case, we're in a bit of a catch-22 scenario here.
How to unlock door?
out of
can you
game
use your
question.
Can you use your like
Oh, I can.
magic
22 what?
to like?
What do we have to catch to fix Red?
on.
Can you use your divination power to see
Rad the dog sits up and goes, "Fetch."
how to
Is-
open the door?
Is
Out of-
any of Rad's power still? Is he still inside of Thrax?
Like, do I smell anything? Do I feel like if I bite him, I could like take his
No.
die?
Out of,
He does
like,
not radiate anything currently
Okay.
for you.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say because like Noel, you drank his blood, right? So wouldn't Billy have a die if it was still active?
No, because I bit the other guy, and apparently, strangely enough, Hunter, do my dice stack the more I bite people?
I'm taking away the point of inspiration you do have.
Hunter.
No, the points do not stack, and you would have had to have consciously like tried to drain a die
Yeah.
from it
Okay.
to gain that.
Can I try? Because you said Thrax had still captured like some of his essence is like still within Rad or Rombi. Is there
No,
any
I
way
just guessed that.
you just guessed that?
Yeah, Hunter didn't say that.
Thrax did a little divination thing, and we have like a time limit
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
for when
Okay.
it runs
I was
out.
just checking to see how long he was going to last if we didn't fix him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so looking at Nori, I think we have to make a pretty hard decision here. Either I spend everything I have left to try and get us through the door,
hmm
whether that is before or after we sleep is a whole different thing, or I take whatever is left of Rad and I use that to save him.
Are you gonna
Easy.
meadow?
Yes,
Rad?
maybe. I don't. Do you have a better idea?
No.
We only have a day here.
Well,
I don't want to do that.
What if we tried doing
I
what
feel-
we did for the Guardian in the desert and the tomb with the sword? What if we
I don't
did
have
that
enough.
for Rad?
I think I was gonna try pulling on whatever Galorus power he still has left to open the door.
However we do this, I think we get one shot today to open the door, and then we have to decide tomorrow how we're going to handle this. Because if that door's not open, he's done anyway.
Yeah. I have 1 hit point, and I have 0 hit dice.
Yeah, I
Wait.
think Thrax and I might be able to do it together.
I don't know. If we
Thrax,
do this, I
Thrax,
have.
your
I
have
gifting
2. Oh,
is
no, I have 2
also
hit dice.
your gifting is divination, so you could always try and like divine how to open the door.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's exactly what he's gonna go do. He's probably because apparently magic is not something that occurred to him before now, which is odd for the
Is
magic door.
Which
Is
is
it
weird
though?
because that's like his go-to.
You listed off a dozen things that you tried to open this
Yeah.
door, and at no point did you use your magic gift, which is to know things.
Right. So
I think
Classic.
you lost hit points trying to figure
I
out how
did.
to open this door.
I did.
You could have just spent a hit die.
I'm pretty sure I tried to do like a Spider-Man dangle at
You
one point.
absolutely
and
did.
that-
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna go walk up as simply as possible to
No, still
door
sneak up on it.
door/3. If I can't be, there's no way I'm beating a 27. That was superior self. And I'd probably just slap a hand down on this tree and be like, if you're gonna open, let's do this. And just dump as whatever. What is this gonna take? I have 27 hit. I didn't take 9 away last time. Hold on.
Well, I mean, for something as simple as like this is essentially an identify, right? So if you spend
Okay.
a hit die, like you get it. It doesn't matter what you roll on it. You'll get the answer here.
Okay, so let me just roll 1 right now, and then I'll pull that out of my hit points as well. Okay. So 14 total, and then I'm.
So you put
Go
your
on.
hand on the tree. You pull from your magic. You can feel the very old magic inside this tree. From what you can tell, the magic is there. The spell is shaped. It just has no energy running through it to power it. So you would need to just channel a large amount of magic energy into it. It should activate the spell.
Do I know if anyone's magic will work, or does it have to be the same magic that Rad and I have?
It to you seems like any flow of arcane energy would activate this.
Okay.
I do have 2 hit dice left.
I
Okay.
have 3 hit dice left.
Okay. So
So-
I'm gonna turn to Nori, who I assume went with me, and say, "Hey, I think anyone can open this door, as long as enough energy goes into activating the spell,
Okay.
whatever
I-
properties it has. It
I
just
think I can
needs
also
that
help
to
pump
work.
power in.
Yeah, I think I can open the door.
I don't know how much Rad used to open it last time, but obviously we don't have him here now.
I
And
have yeah.
We should go now.
Okay.
I have 5 hit die. Or well, no, I have 3 hit die, and then I can pour another 2 or 3 in from my hit points.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna stay here in case you pass out.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I think I used 3 for the talking tree radio thing.
I love that thing.
The
Best.
playground tube.
The best use of magic in this whole campaign.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you guys.
I think it's a close second to first episode when he tried to open a small hole in the roof of the carriage
Yeah, that was
and
great.
overexerted himself, so he just died and fell through
Yeah.
the roof.
Save me. Boom.
It's
I
really
like
gotten
that.
so much better at magic since then.
Oh, so much better. I would like to put in. I could put in 2 hit dice.
Okay.
Okay. So just so you guys know how this will work, you will all join hands and essentially channel that magic all at the same time.
That's the best way to channel magic
So I
with
will
your
need to
friends.
know how many hit dice each person is spending, all of those will get rolled at the same time.
Okay. I can do 6.
Damn, I can do 2.
I can do 2.
I'll
2
do-
d10s.
I'll do 4, and I'll probably have to carry my leg through the portal.
We will carry you, Shelly.
I'm tapped, but I have enough hit points to do at least 2 or 3.
Yeah. And Billy's gonna stand next to Thrax and say, and just like quietly be like, thanks for trusting us to figure it out and not asking the other dude when like they take their hand.
Asking the other, I don't even know what he's talking about. What?
Oh no, remember we had the big talk and Billy got super mad at Thrax for immediately going to the and asking the guy instead of
favor.
relying on us.
Yes.
This is growth.
Yep.
Turns out he was really just
Evolving.
asking Rad for help.
Yeah.
Right.
Who knew?
Is this Rad's origin, like villain origin story? Like he
I
like
mean-
traveling backwards through time?
Is that what this door does?
Oh no! Oh, too late. We're already doing it.
Is this a time door?
It kind of is, but we're not going to talk about that.
Listen, we can only go back 9 years, otherwise I won't exist yet.
What if we go into the future?
I think
Okay.
you probably won't exist then either.
Then you won't exist.
Rude.
Okay.
Hey, bro, you're looking rough.
So
I'm looking rough.
who
Okay.
is spending points, and how many is everybody spending?
I'm spending 6 d10.
I have
6,
8, right?
Whoa.
2 from Roddy. Thrax, how many?
40-10.
3.
3, 4 from Shelly, 2 from Billy.
2 d10s. Yep.
Okay.
I'm
We're
a
gonna-
Y'all are about
we're-
to see the multiverse.
We're just gonna go down the line.
Okay.
Roddy, roll.
Okay.
Wait, somebody go get Snake Lady.
Oh.
She's on the porch with her shotgun. She's seeing this whole
I
thing.
got an
Okay.
8.
She's there.
8
Okay.
points.
8 points. Nori.
14. Oh, Jesus.
So many.
Forgot. 14, 16, 18, 24.
Okay. 24 plus 8 plus Thrax.
Here we go. $14.
14. Okay. Shelly.
I'm just doing it together.
Yeah.
That's
21.
mediocre.
And Billy. 6.
No, wait. I have inspiration for that. I rolled 2 3s. That is horrendous.
Okay, so you want to re-roll one of the 3s?
Yeah.
Okay.
Almost choked on my tea.
Hey, you know,
I,
that's called consistency.
I
But
understand
and you
your
know what?
pain.
That's gonna get us +1 over that DC,
Yep.
baby.
Noel, I have never seen a player more consistently use advantage and then roll one more
It's
than you rolled
incredible.
before. Like
Yeah.
it really is statistically incredible.
My dice curse goes beyond physical dice into the series of tubes that is the internet.
Yeah. It is incredible.
Rad sees everybody holding hands and stuff, and like comes and is just holding like a random mysterious severed arm,
Oh,
and
no.
just kind of puts it down, just
Rad,
wagging his tail.
would you like to spend a hit die?
Oh,
The dog?
Wait. Specify. Which
Magic
Dog
dog.
bed.
Magic
Dog
dog.
or person?
No.
Dog.
The dog is magic.
Now, technically, this stat block has 7d10.
There's absolutely no way you have that many hit points.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on.
It's okay. It comes
Arch-
out to 52 hit points. That's not ridiculous.
Can
Roddy, how many
waffles-
hit points do you have?
That is
right
a terrible
That's
gauge.
unfair.
That's
Right
an
now,
awful gauge.
unfair.
1. Right now, 1. normally at max 27.
How's that possible?
I'll say this.
This is a
Billy-
sturdy fucking dog.
Noel, how many hit points does Waffles have?
28.
28. What is the total?
52.
52. Fine, you have 52.
Like, Rad the dog
yeah.
is worth at
Tot-
least
I totally-
two chickens.
Yeah, sure. I
mean,
buy
like-
that.
Worth
I
less
that
than
was
chicken.
that was my thought process. Is whatever Waffles has, I'm willing for like around double that.
Okay.
There's Waffles magic?
No.
I mean, come on.
Waffles is an extension of you.
How many
Waffles
things do I
has
eat
more
here?
hit
This is
points than
crazy.
me. Waffles
You
has to be
need more magic animals.
The Rad the dog has one like charge of magic that he can spend.
Okay, so yes, he will spend that. It is
Okay.
a D10. I will roll it as he drops this mysterious severed arm in front of all of
Who
you.
did you get an arm from?
It was buried under the cabin.
That's a
What?
6.
It's a murder cabin?
You know what?
Okay.
I don't think Rad's dad was the good guy.
He abandoned both of his children.
Yeah.
He's the
with
Dolores.
with the 6, that brings it to 80.
Yo.
Incredible.
You
This is enough.
see the runes light up, and it begins to glow, and the air in the archway begins shifting and shimmering. You guys go through?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Hell
We're making sure that we're
Come on,
bringing
snake
Rad
lady.
zombie.
Yes.
I am
All-
not
And the
leaving
arm?
until
I
I'm
want that
sure
arm.
that my children have gone through.
absolutely.
I'm bringing that arm.
You guys go through. Shelly, you grab the arm. You wander
I bring
through
waffles.
through the rift. That's where we're gonna take our break. And we will come back in 10 minutes. So be back then as we go through the portal.
Portal.
Did you have something, Noel?
I just want to say I didn't want to mention it before because I just wanted to see we left the pieces of the gem in the real world.
Yes, you absolutely did. Yep.
Oh,
we're the
idiots,
best.
all of us.
So good at our job.
You don't even know where they are.
No,
Yeah,
we didn't even
we
bother to
wouldn't
look.
know.
Okay.
Divination. He could have literally found them with one hit die.
Because
Yes,
we're going to
absolutely.
save Rad. He is going to open the door and take us back. That's
I,
what
don't,
we're
and I think the door's a one-way, baby.
It totally is, and we're screwed.
Hey,
I'm
if we're not on the same
sure-
plane,
I'm
Mongrel
sure my
can't.
dad will
Find it. It's
understand.
Yeah, and Mongrel isn't interplanar, right?
Oh, that's very, very sweet.
Mm.
Of course he's not.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Don't put that in his head.
We'll be back in 10 minutes. See you then.
Boogity. I don't
Okay. We're still waiting on a few people to come back from getting drinks and stuff, but
Gotta hydrate.
we
know.
are
Or dehydrate.
live again. Everybody have a nice break.
Mm-hmm.
It was good.
I'm enjoying
Yes.
some nice Dots pretzels that I got on the way home from PAX.
Nice.
I got crinkle cut salt and pepper chips
Ooh.
Yeah.
with empty kombucha bottles that I filled with tap water.
I
Oh, are they the
Cycling.
Dr. Kombucha ones?
Those are the
GT
best.
Days.
Oh, okay.
GT Days.
Those are good.
nice. We ordered Taco Bell off of DoorDash twice while we were at PAX. And both times they canceled our order and just didn't deliver it. And
Yeah.
so when I
my
got
goodness.
back from PAX, I was talking to Grace. I was like, "What do we want to do for dinner?" And she was like, "Oh, I could really go for a Crunchwrap." And I was like, "Say no more. I've been craving it for days, and it's been denied me twice." So got Taco Bell for dinner, which is just always a good decision.
Good choice, good choice.
Always.
Taco Bell!
I've actually never had Taco Bell, so I really can't speak to that.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, now we know next time.
Yeah, next time.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell and
They,
KFC.
they only have Poutine Bell in Canada.
Yeah, that's really all they have.
Taco Bell and KFC and Popeyes are really the only fast
Oh,
food chains
Popeyes.
that I can agree with.
Man, when Popeyes has the wicked chicken strips and they're like the really thin, crispy, spicy chicken strips. Oh, that's the best.
Would you guys consider Five Guys to be fast food?
It's like a sit-down
Almost.
restaurant here.
It is
So kind
it
of.
is fast casual, is what
Mhm.
it's defined as.
There we go.
Somewhere between a regular restaurant and fast food.
Is a drive-through mandatory at fast food?
Yes.
Kinda, yeah.
If you have to go in to get it, it's no longer fast food. My favorite fast food place, Taco Bell, close second. Favorite fast food place is Jack in the Box. It is the worst fast food place, and I love it dearly.
I've never had Jack in
I-
the Box.
Jack in the
I
Box sells just this absurd mismatch of stuff. So you go to Jack in the Box and you're like, I want a burger and make the buns grilled cheese sandwiches, and also I want an egg roll, and some tacos, and like a mini pizza, and some Cinnabons, and a churro, and a chocolate lava cake.
Okay, I can get behind Jack
Yeah.
in the Box with a
Jack in-
chocolate lava cake.
Jack in the Box sells a I don't know if they still have it, but they used to have a like a late night box is what it was. It was like the boxes that Taco Bell does. But it was a this wild box where it was you got a mixture of regular fries and curly fries, some sandwich you would choose off of their thing, 2 tacos, a drink, and I think a dessert for like $6.
Yeah.
If you ordered it after 9 o'clock at night. If you ordered it before 9 o'clock at night, it was like $9 or $10 or something like that. But if it was after 9 o'clock, it's like $6, and it was incredible. One of the sandwich options is a cheeseburger where the buns are grilled cheese sandwiches. And I would order I would modify my order to have the bacon added to the grilled cheese sandwiches.
Bro, oh my god.
Yeah.
My heart wants to stop thinking about it.
They have a their tacos are the world's best worst tacos. Like if you eat them and you're just like, food, I bet this will taste good. They're delicious. If you eat it and you're like, tacos, they're the worst tacos you've ever had. They're good. They're just not tacos and shouldn't be
They're made from
classified as
chopped up
such.
burgers. I have a retort though to your drive-throughs are required. There are many Sonics that don't
I love
actually have
Sonic.
a drive-through.
Sonic
That's
has
like a car hop.
Yeah, they have the drive up though. Like,
That's like
you don't
the predecessor
It's
to the
different, though.
drive-through.
my definition of fast food is if I have to leave my car.
That's
You have failed me.
I know many Popeyes that do not have a drive-through, and there's no sit down on the inside. It's just like a shack. You pull up to it, you order in the front window, they hand you a bag of food, and you leave. They're great.
strange. The
Interesting.
biscuits are one. I love everything about Popeyes.
You know that
They started the chicken sandwich war.
Yes, they did.
you can tell how much Hunter loves fast food because talking about how glass is rocks, hates that. Talking about fast food all day, baby.
Hey, I do not hate talking about if glass is a rock. What I hate is me trying to get mic levels and stuff, and people being like, "Yeah, but is a glass a rock?" Like, I'll sit here and debate how water is technically classified as lava all day.
It's
Like,
true.
it's one of my favorite facts. For any of you who don't know, a lava is defined as any rock in its liquid state.
Molten.
But ice is technically classified as a rock, which means that water is lava.
Crystallized regular mineral structure. Glass is not a rock because it is not natural. You can find like obsidian glass, and that would be considered a rock, but that's
You
more
can find
obsidian
glass in
than it is
nature.
glass. Not like a regular
we're just
glass
talking
window
about
pane.
lightning.
Well, no,
oh,
but
well,
like, that's
yeah.
just like reformed glass. Like glass you can find in the wild.
Yeah, but that's like
Sorry,
that's,
1 second.
that's not going to be like clear
Yeah, it
like
is.
window glass.
I think if you
Just because it's not like pretty doesn't mean it's not good. If you find a diamond in the wild that doesn't look like
Like,
a rock on a ring,
sand is all just very tiny rocks. So if
My
you have,
point
if
exactly.
you have, like, you heat up sand, you turn it into glass, like that becomes it's just rock now. The flip side of that is if you've got a like lava and it cools, it's lava rock. Like, you're still gonna call it like a lava rock. Like, it's the same thing. It's just rock that was heated and now is in different form. Anyway, it is what it is.
glass is a super cooled liquid according to Snowcat.
We are all made of
Macdocre.
star stuff.
Yes, I agree with Snowcat. Super cooled liquid.
Right.
Prove
It
us
is an
wrong.
amorphous solid.
Okay.
Gabe's dead.
Yeah, Gabe's.
I mean,
I'm-
Thrax
we're-
is.
I gave up trying to stall for Gabe to get back at the specified break time a long time ago.
Thrax has been lost to the multiverse.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't gonna get everybody across.
You guys
Oh,
enter the portal. You walk through this rift. As you walk through, you see light spinning around you. You feel like you're like pushing your way through water. There's just this spinning cosmos around you. Turning around and looking behind you, you can see this light that is shining on the other, like the gateway behind you, and in front of you there's another light that is glowing. You're just trying to get there. I need everyone, one at a time, to tell me how you are attempting to get to this other light. Roddy, will start with you because you are on the left.
Okay, left is good. We like
It's on
left.
my right.
Yeah, but I'm looking at the stream.
So describe it again, please.
So there is this swirling cosmos around you. You feel like you're pushing through water moving forward. Behind you there is this sort of opening, this light that is shining behind you like the doorway that you came through. And ahead of you there is another doorway, but it's like through this cosmos and this watery resistance.
Can I just start just like swimming?
Swimming? Absolutely. Make me an athletics check.
Nice.
$18.
Let's go.
18.
Goats are strong swimmers.
Yeah. You start swimming towards this other light. Rad the dog. How are you attempting to get to this light?
Rad the dog is going to follow his heart.
Aww.
And I feel like he has some kind of sixth sense of, oh, Dad is this way, and is just gonna kind of smell, as if a cartoon hobo floating on the scent of a pie is going to let that connection just pull him towards the light.
Okay. Go ahead, and you're relying on your sense of smell then to guide you through.
Sure.
We'll call
Sure,
it
we could-
a...
Yeah, you know what? Absolutely. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do
Perceive
that.
your way through the
Yeah,
doors.
you're going to perceive your way through. So it's going to be... perception is what? A wisdom check?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a 17.
17.
Wait.
Yes.
Plus numbers.
You start pushing your way through in the direction of this light, following Roddy. Follow-up question. We'll get to it at the end. Nori. Nori, how are you proceeding?
Are my senses like still heightened?
You can actually see
Mhm.
everything in this
Okay.
area.
Okay.
You can see this cosmos, this light. You can see the sort of water in front of you.
Okay.
Seems normal.
Ow.
Give us an impression of those influencers who put on the oh, I can see color for the first time glasses. Oh yeah.
I'm like, oh my god. Yeah, I think he'll just start to. Do you feel like a pull towards the door at all?
You don't necessarily feel a pull one way or another. It's just there.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to try to swim towards it.
Okay. You start swimming towards it. Make an athletics check for me.
I was trying to figure out how to make this a dexterity check, but I'm like, I don't know. Okay, 17. I'm
17.
happy with that.
You swim. Thrax.
I don't want to swim, Hunter.
I'm still holding your hand, so.
Oh yeah, we're still holding hands? Hold up.
You're no longer holding it. You had to let go of your everybody to go through this doorway.
So, just so that I'm aware, we established a couple of sections. Well, maybe it was just last session that I, as a character, cannot swim.
Correct. So this is not like a pool of water you would have to swim across. It's more like the shallow end of a pool where you're trudging through water
Okay.
to get to the other side.
Oh, I
So you-
imagined it was like zero gravity kind of.
Yeah,
Floating.
It's more like that. It's not actually water. It is just, it has that feel of moving through
Okay.
that resistance.
So I'm just doing some aggressive wading.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay. Cool. Here we go. Athletics check.
Go for it.
I just imagine all
12.
of Thrax's hair starting to float.
You start wading forward. Shelly. You
so
knew
sorry.
you were next.
I did not. I completely did not. pay
You should have,
attention.
though.
I should have, absolutely. Where is Rad the Furball?
Standing behind you.
Okay. So I'm gonna grab onto him.
Okay.
Just kind of a nice forearm grab. Is there any part of the light that looks to me more like the red I've begun to associate with Rad?
Ooh, interesting.
Ooh.
Not specifically. It looks more like it is this orange cosmos. There are like tinges of greens, purples, reds, blues, but the orange is the predominant color.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Rad and I'm gonna ask him, my new zombie. I'm gonna say, Rad, if there's any part of Rad out there in here, take me to Rad.
Okay.
Does he do it?
He's just standing in front of you.
God damn it, Rad.
To be fair, substantially easier to move the body when it walks itself.
Okay, if he's not doing anything, I'm just going to pull him along and start going towards the brightest part of the light.
Okay, if you're pulling him, make me an athletics check. You have disadvantage on it because you're pulling him along with you.
Anyway. Oh,
Ooh.
Not
I
great.
do have inspiration.
You do have inspiration if you want to use it.
Oh, jeez. It's because I rolled a 1. Does that mean I roll again with disadvantage, or just roll
You would just
again?
roll one more.
Okay.
Oh
wow.
my god.
Let it
No.
go well, oh my
Alchemy just hates us today.
I'm happy to help everyone.
Everybody except Rad makes it through.
You start. Oh my
And me?
goodness, that'd be incredible. Rad the zombie just gets shut back out the portal, and you're all locked on the other side.
No.
Truly a worst case scenario.
It truly would be. Shelly, you begin sort of pushing your way through, but you can feel that this force seems to be pushing against you and Rad's body. And it almost feels like it is trying to push you back out, and you're having a hard time making any ground coverage. Billy, what are you doing?
Yeah. Billy's just gonna see kind of people like swimming and like moving floatlessly forward, and they're just gonna call back to those weeks they spent in the ocean fighting those ostriches, and they're just gonna pull deep and follow after Thrax, like
Sure.
making sure that they're, because you're like I guess if I can go up to you and like pull you like with me.
Sure. So you're trying to help Shelly move Rad?
Oh, it was the Rad, because I'm next to, I don't know where. Yeah, it was gonna be Thrax, but I guess Rad, but probably.
Oh, you're trying to help Thrax?
Yeah, because
We're all
he
doing
said
this
he
too.
said he was just like.
Yeah, but he's
waiting.
He's moving. He's
Oh,
moving.
he is.
Forward.
Okay, then then I'm gonna help Shelly.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make
Struggling.
an athletics check. You have disadvantage on it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
What's the worst that could happen? Disadvantage. No.
Aw, you guys rolled the same thing.
Yeah.
Make it an
and
8. Make it
then-
an 8. Make it an 8.
Adorable.
Yeah, let's see. Do I have?
You do not.
Get a 10.
Womp womp. Rad's gonna carry us.
Could I, while I'm swimming through, can I stop swimming?
Yeah. You want to just stop swimming forward?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I keep moving with momentum?
For a very short distance, and then
Okay.
sort of stop.
When I move my hand through,
Mhm.
does it feel like there's particles?
Have you ever been driving down the highway and you stick your arm out the window and just move in the wind as you're driving?
Yeah.
Sort of like that.
Okay. because we're in this kind of like very magical place and it's like weird particle stuff, I want to try
man.
to think about moving and just try to like move forward with my mind.
Okay. Make an Arcana check.
And if this goes well, then I'll 14.
14. You just focus on that light there, and you can feel yourself drifting that way.
Can I try pulling Rombi with me?
It would require you to go back. You were ahead of them.
Oh, like far ahead?
A ways.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Okay.
I mean,
So
Rad
you-
the dog did manage to traverse this on a perception check.
Yeah. So you start drifting back towards them. You sort of grab and are helping them along the way.
I just want to like.
I'll say now that there are 3 of you trying to move Rad's body through this. It is difficult because his body is not really helping move forward. So you are just sort of trying to drag it through this. But you
I'm
do
trying to drag
see
him with my mind.
you do see that light growing closer and closer until you can see it's almost able to be touched. It's like right in front of you. What's everybody doing?
I would just like to like lean for. You know the hoverboards, like when you just like lean forward, but like an endless hoverboard where if you lean too far forward, you don't fall, and you can actually just keep going and just like torpedo in.
Okay. You lean.
He's going to
you lean
plan.
forward. You guys see Roddy just sort of disappears through that.
To the
through that light.
Yeah.
Everybody following?
Sure.
Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna grab onto like Thrax's fur before we
Okay.
go through.
You
Are we
guys.
dying? Is that what this is?
Is this heaven? You guys.
Yeah, we see a big black monolith. We see us as a
Yeah.
baby, us as an old man.
He
Yeah.
doesn't.
Oh
need
my
to
God, it's all
kill
made of
us if
stars.
We just kill ourselves.
Thrax, your guess is as good as mine, so.
Roddy likes heaven. It's cool up here.
You guys go through this light and you stumble out into this wood. And you look around and it's dark and dead in all direction. The only light or movement you see are these small purple lights that just seem to be drifting around. You can smell what smells like rot in the air. And there is this dark fog that is just moving across the ground.
Where's Snake Lady?
Yeah.
She is with you. She is looking around. She looks horrified.
I'm gonna yell out, Cathathor.
You don't hear a response.
Is the color of the fog green?
It is not. It is a black fog. Almost looks
No.
more like smoke.
I'm gonna lean over toward Billy and say, "Can you maybe ask our friend? Can we give her a name? Is it a she?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like can we ask where we are and how we anything?
A couple of what's your name? And
¿Cómo te llamas?
Me llamo Billy. ¿Dónde está? Rad
Te
Padre.
llamo.
No, but it's just.
Donde está la biblioteca?
I changed my
Yes.
mind.
Mi pluma is roja.
Yeah. See, I was gonna say La Biblioteca, but then I knew that Hunter would immediately accept that as what I actually said, and I didn't want that. But yeah, I definitely. I'm gonna ask. We never really got your name, because I feel weird and kind of bad calling you Snake Lady, and also, is this what this is supposed to look like?
Isn't Mongrel the one who prefers purple?
Who likes green?
You
I thought that was Crick.
Same.
Well, trans.
You look around. And you see she's just sort of standing there staring into the woods. You start asking her if this is what it's supposed to look like. She just shakes her head. And just sort of gestures at the forest around her and says the word dead.
I look back at Thrax. So I don't think this is what they thought was gonna happen when we came through. How much time do we have to help Rad?
Let me check. Let me check. Time? I think we have very little of.
Based on when you last checked,
Yeah.
you thought day and a half max.
Right.
So about a day.
Now we have 9 years.
Yeah.
Welcome to the
you have
Feywild.
about a day, but you don't know, like, you don't see a sun, you don't see like a moon in the sky. It's just sort of this weird perpetual twilight.
Okay.
This
Did the portal behind us close?
You do not see a light behind you. It is just
Damn.
empty forest.
Good, they can't follow us.
What does the forest look like to Nori?
To Nori,
Can
are
Nori
you
still see?
are you Nori cannot see anymore. Once she's out, or once he's out.
Loser.
You can still
That was
sort of
mean, I'm sorry.
Rough.
you you look around. You can sort of pick up some ambient energy around. You can feel the life that was here, but it seems dead and rotting and decayed. Like, it's not a...
Yeah.
It feels almost like the forest that you guys escaped through when you left the wagon the first time. It has a similar vibe, except this is so much worse.
Can I sense like Cassator's aura anywhere?
Are you spending a hit die?
Yeah, I'll have to take it like from my hit points, but I can spend a die to do it.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
Oh God, maybe he didn't come back because he died. That's even sadder than him just not
5.
coming back.
You extend your senses out. You can see just a very, very faint sort of glow on a couple of spots of like just that faint magic.
Okay. I'm just going to look to the rest of the party and be like, I think Cassathor went this way.
Is that the same direction we need to go to help Rad? Because we have very little time left.
Rad's gonna sniff the air.
Sure.
Kind of sniff the ground and try and see if he can find Daddy Cassathor.
Absolutely. Go ahead and make a perception or investigation. You have advantage because you're sniffing around for it.
Daddy Cass.
That is
Nat 20.
That is a nat 20. you guys see Nori sort of walks over to a tree and is like, I think Castledor went this way. The dog immediately runs over and starts sniffing. As soon as he is sniffing there, just points in a direction and starts moving that way quickly.
I don't know what else we would go on, Drax. I feel like we just have to find his dad and hope we don't find my dad.
If we have to travel for more than a day, I think we should probably keep an eye on Rad and decide whether or not it's worth it to keep going. This is not a bad place to leave a body, is all I'm saying. even a really bushy one.
Is it just nature around here? Is it just like this kind of twilight swamp?
Where
area?
you're at currently, yes.
Okay. No signs of like civilization.
Not here.
Okay. These purple lights, are they like bugs? Are they like fireflies?
They seem to be just these glowing, like, drifting orbs just floating through the air, but like very small, only about an inch in diameter.
Have I heard of anything like that before in any stories or myths? Do I
make a history check. $27. You have heard stories of creatures called will-o-wisps, but they, in the stories you've heard, are like usually more like just glowing, like white or yellow lights. They're usually very like malicious spirits that are going to try and lure people off of the path and then attack them. They're not great. But these are smaller than you would have been led to believe a will-o-wisp is.
Careful for the lights. They might try to trick you and eat you or something.
Roddy. Okay, go ahead.
I was gonna say, how's Billy feeling in here?
You don't feel fantastic. There's an energy here that you can almost feel it crawling up your neck. What are you guys doing?
Oh, that dog.
I'm gonna ask Roddy. Do you know anything about this place? Is there a way to speed up travel on this side of the gate? Or did we go back in time? Are we dead?
What
is happening?
We're dead. I don't think we went back in time. I think that these are will-o-wisps, which, originally I thought were just kind of folk tales and myths, but they're like light beings that try to lead travelers off the path and kind of feed off their bodies.
Okay, so just between you and me, have you heard any folk tales about flying gnolls?
Flying gnolls? I haven't.
Don't tell. You know what? Don't tell me. It's okay. Don't tell me. I want to be surprised.
Okay. I mean, if you just try, I'm sure we were like magic beings. I've learned a lot of things are true that I thought weren't true.
I'll wait it out. It's fine.
Yeah.
Probably 10th birthday, right?
Probably. Hit double digits. Yeah. So
are you guys following the dog?
Yes. Let's follow the dog.
Follow the dog.
You guys follow the dog
backwards away from the dog.
I try and find a way home. You take off after the dog, who is just running through the woods here. It leads you winding through different sections. Yes, I'm sorry, Rad leads you through different winding sections of the woods. After a while, you find what appears to be some sort of path or road that he is like running down. But it looks like it hasn't been tread in a very long time. He keeps running and arrives at a large clearing in the woods. You see that the ground in this clearing is ripped and torn up and almost exploded out like some sort of horrible earthquake. And you see in the center of it what looks like a tower that has collapsed. You also see other pathways that seem to lead out of this clearing. Rad, you have gotten to this clearing, you're sniffing around, you're having a hard time picking the trail back up.
So there's like a tower erupting from the
It looks like there was a tower here, the ground erupted and the tower collapsed.
Is there any like inscribings, markings on like any of like the bricks or something that have fallen?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
While he's doing that, I'll probably again check with Billy. What do you think? Is this the right spot?
I
You asked the
I thought you were saying, I'm going to check with Billy. Have you heard any stories about flying gnolls?
you heard about flying gnolls?
Getting to the bottom of the
Here or
important
anywhere.
issues here.
Yeah.
This
Jump
is
real
slowly
high,
going to
bro.
turn into, have you heard the good story about the flying knoll?
Can I help with the investigation? Just I want to start like looking through the rubble and whatnot.
Absolutely.
Can I help the storytelling? Billy's
Nice.
just gonna look at their hacks and just be like, I don't think. Billy, no idea about the Feywild. Have they heard anything about the Feywild or like this, like fairy will-o-the-wisp
You
land?
can make a history check.
In their story, in the bedtime stories they were told.
In the family,
Oh, yeah.
in the family you grew up in,
Mhm.
yeah, you were definitely told like nightmare horror stories as a child of like if you are bad, the will-o-wisps will come and take you away.
Very much Baba Yaga stuff.
Yeah,
Perfect. Yeah, so they're just gonna look and just be like,
I feel like there's a lot of like Feywild stuff that is just good, like be good or the creatures from the Feywild
yeah.
will come and get you.
I don't know if we're. I don't know if this is gonna help us or not. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Roddy,
Yes.
in your investigation, you're going around looking at the rubble and stuff. You find a signpost that looks like it was broken, like the post that it was on has snapped and fallen over. And you can see one section of it, one of the signs has been relatively recently like wiped off. The rest of it has like some of it has like vines growing over it, but you can read it. One of them is sort of bented and broken, and you can't really make out what it says. But one of them has been wiped off recently.
Interesting. The ones that are just like broken, is there any like language on them?
Yes. So there's one that you can't read at all. You have no idea what it says. It's so just horribly mangled. One of them says Mirth Valley. One of them says the Grove of Enlightenment. And the one that has recently been wiped off says Elder Grove Estate.
Okay, I passed these names along.
Is I suppose I didn't find anything like no scraps or footprints or anything like that.
No, it's
Wasn't alone.
hard. It's hard to find any like tracks in this area because the ground is so just absolutely ripped apart.
How long ago did this tower collapse?
Based on like the vines that have grown over it, like this has been here for a while.
I'm gonna go back to Roddy. Do you think my wings would be furry?
More like bat wings. They'd be like flesh,
Yeah. Okay.
like skin.
Is there any indication of where the signposts used to point?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Can I help with that?
Yeah, absolutely. So Shelly, you have advantage.
Oh,
I got you.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing I'm a literal dog.
22. I know. I'm very proud of it.
Oh, he knows something.
Shelly,
somebody
I know
cast
so
speak
much.
to animals.
Shelly, you sort of like shoulder the signpost up and like find the base of it and start like rotating it until it sort of settles into a place where you're like, yeah, that looks like probably how it is. The one that was recently wiped off, Elder Grove Estate, seems to point towards the northern path out of this clearing.
We have cardinal directions here.
I mean, that path.
Relative.
I
Can
pull out a compass. Which way is north?
Your compass just spins wildly.
Can I bring Rad the dog to the north path and see if he can pick up the scent again? Be like,
Sure.
come on.
Yeah.
Go get your dog.
Rad the dog.
Okay.
Make me an investigation check. You have advantage.
Oh,
Oh,
What?
Wow.
two
Yikes.
fives.
Wow.
Two fives.
Come on now. You have inspiration?
I mean, that's like a.
You do have
10
inspiration if you
total.
want to use it.
Got
Oh, okay.
So you get to re-roll one of those.
Inspiration. I'll re-roll the 5.
Okay. So
And
that
then-
brings it to a 9, and
like
then
a-
you have a plus what?
Like a.
It's probably like a plus 4 or something like that.
Yeah, it's a plus 4 total.
Okay.
So 13.
I'll say that you get over there, you start sniffing around, you pick up a scent that feels familiar. You think you've got it back.
We might have gotten something over here. I don't know if we want to stay and keep investigating. It feels like we're kind of in a rush, though.
Yeah, let's go.
To the estate.
I'm gonna look at Snake Lady and be like, in broken Sylvan, like, would Cathasaur would he go here?
She seems terrified, and just sort of shakes her head, looks confused. She doesn't seem to know where you guys are at currently.
Okay. Right. She's just gonna follow us.
Maybe this is like how
And then I'm gonna grab like the back of like Drax's whatever he wear. Are you wearing clothes at this
Never.
point?
Throx is just covered in fur.
Okay.
Once
Grab
again,
some fur.
not a dog. Not a dog. Definitely have clothes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab like something because
Yeah, I think
I'm not. I'm
Drax
at one
wore more
still.
clothes than Rad did.
Yeah, I feel
It's
right.
one of those little bandanas that you can get your Dougie.
Yeah.
And
'cause
also a diaper.
and somehow it got worse. Yeah. Billy's just gonna hold on and I guess
That's-
we'll continue on.
Okay.
Screw Hashbrowns and Hooligans. This campaign is called "And Somehow It Got Worse."
And somehow-
I just asked Billy at this point. Do you think we should we should drain Rad at this point, or do you think it's probably fine if we don't?
we've got time.
I mean, at all, really. I mean, we're here now. The whole point was to open the door. I don't know if we can get back, though.
That's great.
Did it, guys.
Real good.
Yeah. Okay.
I would say anytime you guys talk about draining Rad just kind of.
Yeah, I know.
All right, let's get to that dang estate.
Yeah.
Let's get there.
You guys take
Ding
off,
dang.
following the dog, moving as quickly as your slowest member, which is currently Zombie Rad. You guys quickly, as fast as you can, making your way through here. You arrive at the edge of what looks like a massive sprawling meadow that is completely overgrown. You can see these huge black thorny vines that are sort of jutting out of the ground and ripping up the different paths here. And in the distance, you can see this massive tree that just rises far above everything else in the clearing. Seems to almost scrape the sky.
Is this that gosh dang tree from the very beginning
Oh
that went and tried to kill Deborah?
Did it take Deborah here and then Deborah killed Rad?
Oh God!
Deborah killed Rad?
I'm
Emotionally, yes.
It's a huge leap we're making right now.
Deborah.
Oh my god, the dog can talk. The dog knows Deborah. Is the dog Deborah?
Is the dog?
Deborah's my trigger password.
Oh God.
I hate
It's my
that.
programming.
I hate that.
Batman as a dog.
Is the large?
Deborah?
Where are
The
the other
large-
stepmoms going?
Goodness.
What were you saying, Nori?
Give to me.
Is the large tree alive at all? Compared to like, the forest around it?
It is still a ways off. It looks like this massive, like, blackened wood tree. You don't see any leaves or anything on it. It is just this
Okay.
huge, dark, gnarled wood tree.
Okay.
Is Rad the dog still heading towards it?
Yes, still moving in that direction.
Yeah, I say we keep following him.
Okay. You keep following, picking your way through these twisted vines that just seem to rip up the path in front of you, climbing over, going under, until you stand in front of this giant gate that encircles that tree. From this distance, you can also see that this tree has what looks like the remains of buildings that were constructed into the side of it. Some of them look like they have fallen and broken along the ground. Others look like they were crushed by these massive vines that are twisted around it. And you can see just these horrible black vines that extend all over the place. As you get closer, you also see that the vines here seem to be pulsing with this blue energy, and there are these weird, like, almost, they look like butterflies that are just like flittering around from like vine to vine and seem to be leeching off of that energy.
Are we close enough to touch the butterflies?
Oh god.
Hunter, you son of a bitch.
That was immediately what I was going to ask.
Do you want to try and touch one of the butterflies?
Oh goodness.
No.
I eat
Did you hear how he asked that? I want you to think really carefully right now.
Let's think about this, guys.
I mean,
Also,
I
if
did
you don't,
roll.
I will.
I did roll a yes, and I feel like
Oh.
Billy is just gonna. It's something pretty and bright, and they feel like shit right now.
Sure.
So reach out towards.
You touch the butterfly?
Yep,
Yeah.
instant death. Touch word.
Hunter, if
word
Billy
kill.
grows wings in this moment, we're going to have a problem.
Oh no.
Power word butterfly.
You reach
Yeah,
out
power.
and touch the butterfly. It sort of flits away from you for a second before flying back and like landing on top of your hand. Has this like like antenna thing that's like unfurls from its from the front of its face and seems to just be like tapping on the top of your hand.
Can I discern, like, do I know Morse code?
No.
Do I
But
know?
I don't think that was invented yet.
you don't feel any like discernible
Oh,
pattern.
okay. There's no pattern. Okay.
Yeah.
And I say, hey, there. Wings.
I am going to just look directly at that butterfly. I'm going to close my eyes, and I'm going to wish real hard.
Make me an animal handling check.
You get lifted off by butterflies. They sap out all your energy.
Well,
12. A couple of them sort of land on you and do similar thing where that antenna comes out and just sort of like taps on you.
It's like a little kiss.
But very quickly, like they tap on you a couple of times and then just sort of like flit off.
Damn.
You see there's a few of them that are now landing on Shelly and doing the same thing. And you see 5, 6, 10, a dozen drawing closer and landing on Rad's body and just continuing to land on that. All just tap, 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 tap.
Butterflies are communicating.
I'm gonna go and, like, does it look like it's a bad horde? Like,
Are they
Is
eating
it a
Rad?
bad touch?
it's a bad.
This is bad touch.
You see zombie Rad is just like,
Yeah, I'm gonna look at Nori and Thrax be like, what is this good?
why are you asking? I don't know.
You guys can see, like,
Ask
their
the
glowiness of
Ask the
people.
snake lady.
Snake lady.
you see one of them gets kind of close to her and she just immediately dagger out slices through it.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna take out a
Okay.
torch and light it and just try to wave it around Zombie Rad to like
Yeah.
bait off
Yeah,
the butterflies.
you start waving this torch and a whole cloud of them just lifts
Rad.
off them. They very quickly get away from the torch.
Okay. I'm just gonna Rad, hold this to protect yourself from the butterflies.
There is now a zombie holding fire.
Oh goodness.
Well, I don't want to hold it. My arm's gonna get tired.
You said there's a gate, right?
There is a gate, yeah.
Okay.
It looks
Is
like
it locked?
it is open.
Oh, it's open.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's one of these large black vines has sort of pushed its way through, prying it open far enough that you can like squeeze through.
What's the rest of the gate look like?
It's just this weird twisted wood and metal, and then the wall around it seems to be like almost grown. At one point they were probably these beautiful, massive, towering hedges, but now they're sort of dark and twisted and like covered in thorns.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn to Nori. I don't really want to go in there.
Does Dograd want to go in though?
Dograd, you are sniffing at the gate. You can't quite get up to the opening to get through, but like you can definitely smell the trail you've been following.
Can I give him
Yeah.
a boost?
Rad'll just have his front paws up there and just. Just keep looking back at everybody.
Yeah, I'll just like kneel over and let Dograd like jump off my back.
Absolutely.
Oh, gosh.
Dograd gets up and goes through the gate.
I hop up.
Going in. Sorry,
Thrax.
Thrax.
It's okay, Thrax. I know it's scary, but like you said, we don't have that much time. And you still want to help Brad, right?
I mean,
You can be honest with me.
The longest silence.
Is there any other way?
I don't know of another way, do you?
Maybe try wishing about the butterflies again.
Let's
So
go.
like, yeah, no, I mean, we probably get away from the butterflies because like, I don't know why it didn't really affect us, but that lady doesn't like them, and I don't like this place.
Can you
And
ask
then,
her name again?
She's a snake.
She's not having a great day. No one's having a good day. She's having a
Yeah.
worse day.
Yeah, maybe we can
Maybe-
like give her a hug and like cheer her up.
Maybe butterflies eat eggs.
Let's not hug. Yeah.
You guys are mean to the snake lady.
I tried to get close to her, and she put the knife on me.
She didn't even say thank you.
You also started sniffing her.
I
That's
cannot
kind
be held accountable.
But before the sniffing, we not only wiped out the only threat left to her existence, we also opened the door and saved her children. Nothing. Not even a Sylvan thank you. I don't know Sylvan, so not even
Yeah,
a
you-
thank you and
You,
whatever
to
that
be-
language is.
To be fair, you have no idea if she thanked you in Sylvan.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna like slowly tug and just be like,
She is definitely saying things occasionally as you guys have been progressing, and Billy just can't translate.
yeah. She could have. I don't know. There's like I'm not like the like when like you go to like school like.
Billy just downloaded Duolingo for like when they leveled up.
It's like that first year you take it and like you're asking like the really simple questions, and then the person
that's not
talking
my
to you is
biblioteca.
like reading a paper at
B-
you.
Billy's only ever read Sylvan and never heard it pronounced.
Mm.
And so like it's like, wait, it's what?
You know how I talk in real life? That's what this is.
You know what? You're right.
She had no
she's-
idea the J's were pronounced that way.
She's one of us. We should do better and try to get her. You know what? And Thrax is just gonna walk right over to the snake lady and hold his arms out for a hug. Please don't stab me.
Oh man. Make a persuasion check.
I'm gonna laugh if like she's like was just like an illusion the entire time. No one's touched her really.
She immediately coils around you and crushes you.
She's actually Daddy Packrus this whole time.
He's just like,
Oh,
Wait, do I have inspiration?
you do.
I do.
You want to use it?
I cannot think of a better use right now.
Absolutely.
If I roll it, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be really
Yeah,
upset.
absolutely.
We all will be very upset.
Now
You're
wait,
gonna
is
roll
this
a
persuasion
4.
or animal handling?
This is persuasion.
Persuasion.
That's awful. It's awful that you said that.
A
14.
of 14. You walk up to her, like arms spread wide for a hug, and she sort of lets you hug her and gives you like 2 pats on the back and then puts her hands back down and then just sort of like tries to get out of the hug.
You see a thumbs up from Billy.
Welcome to the team. We're gonna go inside and probably never come back out again. You want to go?
She'll move towards the gate with you. If that's where you're going, she moves with you.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys arrive at the gate. You climb up. Enter this clearing. Everybody make me perception checks.
Oh man,
Okay.
that's such a
Instant
dangerous
debt.
sentence.
Oh, ooh.
Nice.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
20. Net 20.
Ooh, I also got a 19. Nice.
Why can I never find?
A, B, C, D.
Yes, every time from the top.
No, I do that too.
Every time. I have to scroll all the way back up, and I'm like, all right,
Wait,
athletic.
where's the B?
Do you know how long it took me to find persuasion? You could have been here an hour.
Okay. Nori
Mm-hmm.
and Billy.
Yeah.
And Rad and Shelly. Not
You
Rad,
and me,
sorry.
Drex.
No, I mean, Rad would have ended up somewhere around a 13.
Yeah. So Nori, you walking in see this aura, this blue energy that seems to be moving along those dark vines. All seems to be coming from one source. You can see it's all moving outwards through those vines. You pick that up. Billy, you can see there are these massive vines that all seem to go to like a crater a ways away from this tree. And the energy seems to be pulsating out of there. Shelly, as you walk in, you can just barely see two things. One, you can see there was definitely a fight here. Recently, there was a fight here. There's blood on the ground, and it looks like something was dragged through here. You also see that these butterflies, there is a massive swarm of them just sort of pulsing and twisting and moving above this crater.
I'm headed to the crater.
Okay. You guys, you walk over to the crater. In the center of the crater, you can see Cassathor, unconscious, laying in the bottom of the pit, with vines coming out of his mouth, wrapped around his hands, legs just at weird angles, just fully encased in the bottom of this pit. And these vines seem to be pulling some sort of energy out of him and then pulsing out of the crater.
What?
I'm gonna rush down there. I want to see if he's alive, or in
So,
some way.
just to clarify, oh, sorry. Did we go through the portal? This is on the other side of the door. Okay.
Just the doorway?
Yeah.
door.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is the
it's
other
not
side
like
of the door,
it's not like a magic portal. It's just an iron. It was just a regular gate.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say we spent 80 hit points worth of dice to get through that door. I think.
Yeah. You drop down into the pit. You see he is unconscious, laying there. There's that one vine that is into his mouth. And then there's energy pulsing out from them.
Can I check up for a pulse?
I won't even make you roll a medicine check for that. He is alive.
Okay. Is he breathing in any capacity? Or is he somehow intubated by a vine?
You don't feel any breath, but there is the pulse.
Well, the good news is he's alive. That's where the news stops. Tune in again next time.
So there's an aura coming off the vines, right?
Rad's gonna
There is.
go chew on the vine going into his mouth, just like.
Okay. Yeah, you start.
Because Rad doesn't like the look of any of this.
Yeah, you start just chewing on the Red the dog, I assume. Yes.
Rad
You start chewing on the vines, trying to rip them off of him. Absolutely.
Does the snake lady see or think or act?
She will immediately drop down into the pit and start helping to cut these vines off of him. If
Okay. I'll follow her lead and keep cutting vines off.
okay.
I'm gonna ask Shelly. Shelly, what's going on down there?
They're cutting vines. I haven't seen any blood yet. Did Dolores bleed? Is it colorful blood? I guess I'll find out soon.
Is
Rad.
he alive?
He's alive.
So they were cutting the vines. Is it
They're
starting
cutting
to
the
free
vines.
him?
They are slowly revealing more and more of his body that was entombed in these vines. And you can see there are massive gash wounds across his chest. You also see that there are like vines that have grown into those wounds.
Okay.
Can I start doing some surgery here?
Absolutely.
Some real
Yeah, make
low-key
a
surgery?
medicine
Nice.
check.
Can I help
Just
with
be
that?
absolutely.
Just
You have
be like a
advantage on it, Shelly.
surgeon, like a the.
Come on, mate. Oh!
That is a nat 20.
Come on!
Hell yeah!
Shelly's rolling like gold today.
Hey, Gus.
Shelly, you go and start taking these off, like being incredibly careful. As you finally get the one out of his throat, you see one eye sort of beaten and bruised, opens. He just sort of coughs violently, pulling the as you pull this out. His head's just exhausted, turns towards you. He says, why are you here? You shouldn't have come.
It's a long story that I'm gonna make very short. Rat's kind of dead. Rat is a zombie. You need to make him better.
As you say that,
No.
you see the trees begin to bend and shift.
Oh, no.
And the vines, as you've been cutting them away, just start pulling out of the pit. And this shadow falls over the clearing that you are in as you see this creature up top in the trees spreads these massive wings out on either side of it.
It's Thrax with the wings.
It's Thrax from the future.
I knew.
Anything else would be bad news. And you're not going to give us bad news after last session, right, Hunter?
Of course not.
Spreads the wings out in both directions
Mothra.
and says, "You see, brother, I told you it was only a matter of time before they came." And Castlethor looks up at all of you. And you see a single tear runs out of his eye. And he says, "You shouldn't have come for me. I'm not worth coming for."
We're really dumb.
Oh, my God.
Tears of joy, he's crying.
You just have to fix Rad, then we run away. It's okay. It's gonna be okay.
He looks up at Rad. Zombie body just standing on the edge of the pit. He looks back at you, Shelly. He raises one arm, just so badly broken and beaten, you can tell it's just excruciating for him to raise the arm. And he puts it on your shoulder. And he says, You tell him. I wish I could have been better. You tell him I wish I could have helped before it was too late.
What do you mean? We don't even...
And you see his head drops back, not moving. And this blue light rises up out of him. Pulses out. Each of you feel this wave of energy hit you as you take a step back, staggering from the force of this magic.
I check my back for wings.
You see, you think you wings, but there's just waffles.
You see wings spread out, but it's just Waffles is sitting on your back like, Mac! Rad, this magic hits you, and it hits everyone, but the majority of this blast hits the body of Rad. And as it does so, you see the wounds close. And all his fur goes red.
Ooh.
His other eye opens, glowing that same bright blue as that burst of magic. And that is where we're going to wrap up this session.
Regret.
Stop!
No, it's probably good. It's probably good.
Yeah. Like we were gonna let you play a dog this entire time. The new big bad. It's fine. Oh.
No. He's not bad. This is good. This is the red fur ball.
In this burst of magic is going to give all of you the benefits of a long rest
Nice.
Yes.
and a level up.
Yes.
Because trust me, you're gonna need it.
What are you talking about? 1 hit point for 2 of the party members.
Quick, everybody. Find a plan to run away and hide.
Yeah.
Oh man.
From the god-killing entity that we awoke. That seems plausible.
Wait, Daniel, isn't this like the 15th apocalypse and party like that you started that you've been in a party? Is it? Are you?
Wait. How did we didn't wake this guy up?
Oh, this is not a Daniel fault.
Yeah, I don't think we've
Daniel
met this person.
Daniel has no fault in this creature.
I know.
I know.
Daniel as a player is
I
in the
know
party.
when I fuck up. Yes, bad news surrounds me. Hunter likes to torment me.
You know what? I did nothing wrong.
Yeah,
I
you were
did
dead the
nothing
entire
wrong.
time.
Mm-hmm.
I was very creative, and
You
I
were ready to play a
resolved our
dog.
situation, and I left it to the rest of the world to figure out the repercussions.
That sounds
Familiar, Daniel? Oh man. Okay. We will pick up there next time. For those of you following along closely at home, next week is the conclusion to the Hooligans story. Followed on the 19th by a very Hooligans holiday special.
Yay!
So we will see how next week goes, what that means for the holiday special. Oh man.
bless you.
We will be back then. We'll have some giveaways and stuff on the 19th as the holiday special and the conclusion of the story. So make sure you are here. Even if you have not followed us for the rest of the story, the Very Hooligans holiday special will be standalone in most respects. I would.
Sakura
like
is
so-
saying that it needs to be a
chaos.
musical.
Ooh,
I disagree.
yeah. We'll see.
Yeah, you don't. Nobody
The
wants.
boys
We're not gonna play
in New
D&D,
York
we're just gonna
sing,
sing random Christmas carols the entire
go
time.
wavy.
We'll figure out what that
Yeah.
looks like.
We're
but,
all gonna have to sing different Christmas carols at the exact same time.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That sounds
will-
No, I like that.
that sounds
I like
highly
that.
listenable.
Also, there needs to be a
Great
poll
content.
to see at this level up next episode who has more hit points, waffles, or Roddy.
Roddy.
Oh yes. Let's see here. I will put a poll in the chat. How do I do that? Let's see here.
Honestly, I do not
We'll
know
do
how Roddy is gonna survive this
No,
fight.
here,
like
put it-
legitimately.
we'll-
I'm
do it
gonna
in the
I'm gonna put it in the
Discord.
Discord.
Yeah.
Here
We're
is
level 7 now.
here is a Discord link.
Hunter, if I Venmo you $20, can I get 100 hit points?
Oh,
You're gonna
we'll,
need
we'll
it.
talk. Go join if you haven't joined the Discord already. Go join the Discord. We will be dropping that. I will say, if I want to incentivize this. If the majority of people are correct, in which one has more hit points after this level up, then we will say there will be an extra point of inspiration available to the table that somebody can claim next session.
Waffles.
Waffles will have an extra point of inspiration, but otherwise, I'll take an extra point of inspiration and kill you all with it.
It won't be hard.
Um,
It won't be hard.
You'll
Oh,
have 3
man.
hours.
Okay, let's see here. Is any of our friends streaming?
It's 11:11. Make a wish.
11. Let's see.
No, it's not. It's 10:11.
Yeah. No,
Why do you get to be an hour earlier than us? Time zones.
Time zones are
Okay.
weird.
Except for
we're
when I run a West Coast game, and then it's like, can we be done now?
that's how I feel with your game. It's so late for me.
I know, I feel so bad.
Okay, we're gonna throw this raid up. Go raid them. Show them some love. We'll see you next week. Have a great rest of your week. Remember to embrace the nonsense. We'll see you next time.